Fuck. Oh.
Oh, well, all right.
Does this have
We
to do with
caught that.
guys? What a great way to start it out. The last few times have been, oh no, persistence is dead, but it's like, how can we top that?
I
Thank
mean, I've been
you,
doing really well in
Paul.
Blood Bowl for the past couple weeks, so nobody needs to die.
Oh, that's
How to
great.
That's only because I haven't
restart.
played the
How to
past
start. Really
2
simple.
weeks.
Fuck.
I have both
You
bye
shut
weeks. It
your mouth.
sucks.
We played. We played last night, Lev,
I know, and that was
I can't
terrible.
believe
and it took
Jesus came to my
everything
door
in
and
your
like flayed my
power
dog.
to tie rats.
Wait, what?
What?
Is Jesus a flayed one? What?
Jesus flayed my dog. I was
Oh.
looking for controversy bait here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, to actually start, are we going right?
Oh yeah. As soon
Okay.
as
Okay.
yeah.
I'm glad we got
Dude,
that
it's the
start.
Yeah, we got the fuck.
Sir,
Don't
play
worry.
the copyright music.
Okay.
might as
So
well watch
we
the
ended the
episode.
last session. You guys had successfully rescued Jacques' son.
The Bob. Yep.
Yep.
Jim Bob.
Jim.
Jim Barb
Jim Bob
Cartier.
Carter.
He's from Louisiana. It
Carter.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Real shook
let's-
him up.
Sorry, sir.
That's
Be
all right.
prepared
Godwin,
for
that's his name.
the giggles.
My Anyway, so you've rescued Godwin, and you've returned to your home base in Kaime to dig in and prepare for the offensive against you by the Cathedral of Light to your north that is now has been gathering an army for the past couple of weeks, and is probably going to continue doing that over the course of the next several weeks as well. Last time we all talked about what most of you guys were doing during this time. The only person that we missed was Jacques himself, who I believe had to leave for a moment. But you said, let's see, you wanted to train some of the military groups you've raised up. You're training with your troops, and you want to confront Godwin in the last week. So
Yes.
we will get to that when we get to that in the timeline. Okay. So it was currently day 29 was where we left off. So the 30th is a quiet day. You guys all have time to actually like work on your various projects that you talked about last time. But then the 31st, you guys get a letter. There we go.
Hey, when we get letters, it usually ends badly.
You are correct.
Oh well, looks like we've caused some trouble for
The
someone's
D
family.
carriage. Not the A carriage, but just the D carriage.
We do that a lot. Cause trouble
Oh,
for
that
people.
was you. I wouldn't try that trick again.
My family is going to be displeased. Oh well.
I'm gonna have to hang up the mantle of Nettles Toctum.
Our mutual friend has disappeared. What would
I'm trying
is that the
to
Griffin
think of
lieutenant thing? Like
read the next sentence. That should clear it up.
I did.
Okay.
I found the letter
found
in his
the
quarters.
letter in his quarters.
The letter that you sent. Remember?
Oh
You
yes.
sent-
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I forgot that I had done that, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Where? All right, where did the letter?" Okay.
Right.
But can
Well,
you
good.
tell
That
me
mean-
what it
mean-
was? Because I forgot.
I also forgot.
All right, Lev. What did you do?
How I am. It's now all coming back to me. After Elijah told us that he like got a body to frame for the breakout, we wrote a letter to G, and we told him to stash it with the guy that was basically like an incriminating letter. I'm not sure if we did specifics on it. It's been a while. But I know that it was definitely, as soon as I heard that Elijah had framed a person, I would be like, oh, let's try and frame him. Unless it was something completely different, because again, it's been like 3 weeks since we did that.
It was the guy at the gate, remember?
The guy
To
at
let
the
you guys
gate.
out.
Yes. Okay. Never mind.
Let me get his name real quick. NPCs, somewhere in Montalban. Luca Catalia.
Gotcha. Oh yes, it was the guy that I asked what his name was. Okay.
Yes. But that's his name, but he's mysteriously disappeared.
All right. Fuck him. All right. I would relay this to everybody else in a secure. I would like call everybody into a room, read it, and then
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
it's like,
If you guys have any conversation you'd like to have about this?
well, it looks like we cannot use the Dumont carriage as well as we have previously, but I think that it's definitely served its purpose. Very good job on that, Elijah.
Of course.
I hope this won't cause any untoward issues for your family.
Well, as with most people that are blinded like this, you need to show them that the ones they serve don't show them the same loyalty that they display. Once they see that, maybe we can start bringing them around to our way of thinking. I would love to see my own family amongst our ranks. We shall see.
Thur, I have a question because I think this is something that Persistence would probably have gotten specific training about, so he would know how it works. The diplomat's pouch. Do you know where it comes from if somebody doesn't sign?
I don't think so. Because it basically the way it works is you have to address it to somebody, and then a copy of the letter appears. So as long as you don't leave any identifying marks on the letter itself, I don't think so.
How
And you would know this.
Yeah, how common are they amongst people of a certain rank? Could I expect the patriarch of Elijah's family to have one?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay, Elijah,
For sure.
how I have an idea. If you want to get some of your family on board, we can write them a letter, address it anonymously, and inform them that Blackwood is in some way moving against our interests. Would that be something you'd be interested in penning? So it
Oh, I
says
would
here that
love
he is
to.
going to arrest people from Dumont. We could tell him of this. Try to tell them something that will get them to send an agent there. That Blackwood can start acting against and cause some inter empire turmoil. Can I leave that to you?
Of course.
Have fun. Let me know when you're ready to send a letter.
I will.
I don't have any specific thing in mind, but that
Yeah.
just seems like a delicious opportunity. I'm more than happy to let
Yeah,
Nash handle.
I do like that idea. Nash, you can either, if you have an idea now, you can say it now, or you can message me on Discord later. Do you have a preference?
Oh, I have ideas, yes, but the exact wording I feel like is going to be important for this. So I
Okay,
will
go,
need a message later.
okay, go ahead and message me on Discord. So you pen the letter and you send that off on the 31st. And that is the big event of the day. If you guys are done discussing that, we can move on.
Just because I don't have the big map pulled up, uppercase V by way of lowercase v. Is that like, I know there's Via Planche is the lowercase v, and then the Villicus is the uppercase v?
That seems likely, yeah.
Okay. That's
That
what I
would be the
thought.
logical thing to think.
Okay, cool. Trying to think if there's any other. We
I don't
framed
think
that
there are
guy
any
at the
other V names.
gate. I don't think. Now that I'm thinking of it, there's a lot of shit you can pull with a diplomat's pouch. Imagine if you could assume that you knew the phone number to the White House and the Kremlin both at the same time. Like, the
Yeah.
implications for that I don't want to get into because the societies would have developed countermeasures against it.
Well,
And
you would probably have. Well, there's an easy way to check that, right? Because the uh like if it unerringly delivers a letter to the correct person, right?
Mhm.
So if you receive a letter claiming to be from some person and you have a reason to be suspicious of it, you can just send a letter back saying, "Hey, did you send me this letter?"
Yeah.
And then if you get a second letter back saying yes, then you know it's legit, right? Because you know that
It's still
that
a
direction.
problem. Vote about the orange.
Yeah, there's also codes and stuff and whatnot you
Yeah,
can
and
do.
pre-established
Yeah.
codes you can use as well.
And
So
it's and persistence wouldn't be in the order of it's like trained to do all those shenanigans anyways.
mhm,
But it's just like,
yeah.
oof,
But I mean,
that's juicy.
finding a code book that includes like the Empire's various authentication codes might be a adventure hook if you wanted to do that. Figure out that later.
Yeah. Uh, yep, this is true. Okay. All right. Shelving that
Absolutely.
anyways.
Having been on the receiving side of that confusion in a military engagement, it sucks.
Really, that sounds like an
Yeah,
interesting story.
the enemy in one of our training operations got a hold of our authorization codes for our radios and our channels, and they basically pretended that there was a gas attack happening, and we ended up spending 3 days in hazmat suits in the hot summer sun.
Oof.
It's an
Um,
old code, sir, but it checks out.
Exactly.
yeah, it sucked. Until we figured out that our own command wasn't sending us those messages.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like there's measures and countermeasures. And a radio is a very like close equivalent, right? Because you
Mhm.
you can send whatever you want to anybody else.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, uh,
Or I guess email is probably a
as
better.
long as I think that we're still fine doing something to Dumont as long as it's an anonymous source. Uh,
Yeah. Well, I
and
mean,
I also think Elijah would have like some pre-existing knowledge of like other people. Like that's gonna be a conversation between
yeah.
you and Nash. But
I
there's
would I would
definitely
yeah. I would say that Elijah probably knows some authentication codes that he could use to like pretend to be essentially like one of their agents in the field. Um, so it would still be anonymous and like, you know, they're obviously they're gonna authenticate that knowledge as well, right? Like, you know, that's basic intelligence work. You
yeah.
trust no one.
Well,
So
that's why I was just like, oh, they can confirm that he is doing this to Dumont interests. That's why it's a stickler
yeah.
because they
Yeah,
can confirm that it's true.
the best lies are truths. Yeah,
Yep. Ever ask a question you don't know the answer to?
exactly. So that plot, we'll throw that plot thread out there for later. Um, so advancing to the next day, in the morning, um, you guys receive another letter.
Okay, it's the newspaper.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
would
don't
I would
share
Come
actually
on,
those.
pass.
BK.
I would pass this on to Minx to copy and distribute. Or is that something Minx is interested, or would this dilute his propaganda?
I mean, he would certainly bring a lot of this in with it.
yeah.
Okay. I would as soon as I got any
It-
newspapers, the first thing I would
Yes,
do is pass them along to you.
yes. I mean, for him, it'd be news from abroad kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
500 a year. What?
Doesn't say
That's.
where I could Doesn't say where I could RSVP to this party.
I should go visit Oberon. Hmm.
Quick question: is there any way to put line breaks in Discord in a message?
Yes, if you do shift enter, it will put in an enter, a new line character.
Perfect. Thank you.
500
Or if you hit
years.
enter on the numpad if you have a number pad.
I was I was reading this. I'm like, wait a second, Amber. That's a name familiar to me. Whose character was
Great
Amber? And I realized
celebration.
it's Rack's wife.
I love
Oh, yeah. It was also Tika's character.
It was Tika. Okay,
It
there
is.
we go. I
It
remember
is.
Rack's
That
wife
is.
more than Tika's character.
Amber was Tika,
That
Kiefer
is.
was me, and Androcles was Lady Killer.
Gotcha.
That is fossilized tree sap.
Yep. No, I got a nice chuckle when I remembered.
What's the calendar? When is this little celebration? This sounds lovely.
Unfortunately, I
Day
believe we will be preoccupied.
Now we can make time. Let's see here. It's not every year. It's the 500th year. It's a special occasion. We should go.
Yeah.
What day is it?
The 32nd.
32nd.
The
Oh,
32nd day of the year, I should say.
that's quite
Because-
a notice. We should have time.
Yeah, because apparently in this world, the middle of summer is the new year.
Is it the solstice?
Oh, motherfucker! I clicked on the read more thing, and I see Virtus Lizardfolk Foreman. If you're a proper civilization, you can't build your wizard towers on fucking stilts. Niv, damn it,
Yep.
I forgot about that conversation, and I hate it.
Wait, what is
Great.
this?
The link at the bottom of the newspaper to the more details. 'Cause this is from one of my
Literal quote,
reports from the
if
original
you're a proper
Westgate.
civilization, you can't build your wizard towers on fucking stilts.
That was...
Because this was the first.
Entertaining.
When I wrote that report, I made up the Frosthold Friday folio because I wanted like a newspaper that I could put my my stuff into, and I made it issue 2, and so this is that issue from like a year and a half, 2 years ago at this
Yep.
point.
No, I remember. That was a very good thing of impromptu roleplay, but just that was a fucking conversation. That was... Oh.
A giant badger burst into the room. A were badger, honey slime.
Yep.
Okay.
We should wrap this war up. There's so many interesting things going on.
It's
in
almost
the
like
world.
there's a whole other multiple campaigns going on across the sea.
Like there's a world.
Yeah, the world is moving on.
30
It's almost like the world already happened and we're moving on.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
That's how Rick would explain it.
Yeah. So then, the other interesting thing that happens here is, Elijah, what are you doing today?
Okay, so writing a letter, obviously.
Yeah. Are you doing that today, or were you doing that yesterday?
Yesterday. So,
Okay.
today I'm probably gonna go visit the dwarves.
Okay. What do you, are you just like talking to them, or?
Well, I'm gonna go find the lead dwarven smiths.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to talk to, let me get to, Montalban, Kaime. It was Detron Kegmane.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him for a bit.
Okay. So I guess he are you sneaking up on him, or are you like just walking in the door?
What's he doing?
He's working the forge. It's very loud.
I mean, I'm just gonna kind of stroll in and just like start handing him things, like as he's reaching for them.
Okay. He's just like, oh, thank you, laddie. That's exactly what I. Wait, Elijah, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you around the forge.
Well, of course not. I didn't need your help before. It's too damn hot in here.
Ah, you're telling me. And he wipes his brow. That's why I got this bandana here. It keeps the sweat out of my eyes, but I sweated through it already. It's hot.
I'm gonna like take like a Dumont handkerchief, tie it into a bandana, and like slide that one off and slide the new one on. Hang up his old one.
Thank you, laddie.
You are
just what I needed.
Severely overestimating the size of a handkerchief.
No, it's a rather big one, and he has a small head.
Right.
He is a dwarf.
Dwarves known for their small heads, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, Detron, I had a question to ask of you.
Sure.
What improvements could be made to my weaponry? that you could do here, and what would I need to do for that?
Hmm. Well, let me take a look. And he
Well,
kind of hangs up his hammer and motions for you to hand over your swords.
I do.
Okay, and you've got the sword of wounding
Yep.
and just a regular short sword, right?
Yep.
Hmm. So he looks at the regular short sword and just like, classic Umgak weaponry. I can make you a better one than this. I just need some time and materials.
Consider
Um,
it done.
hmm. Let me get you a shopping list. I'll get that together after I take a look at your other weapon here. This one looks a little bit better. And so you've got the short sword of wounding, and you had
Mhm.
this. You had this from character creation. Where did you get this short sword from? Is it standard issue for you as an assassin? Was it given to you by your family? What's the deal?
So definitely not standard issue as an assassin. That's given to us specifically on suicide missions. Of this target has to die. I don't care if you come back, but here's a weapon that,
Hmm.
as long as you can hit them, should continue doing damage.
Okay.
So it's
So
one
it,
of those missions. You have to
so
prove
it's
yourself as a good assassin to be sent on one of those missions,
mhm.
and then you get one.
So it's Imperial steel.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Yes. The Umgi who made this knew exactly what he was doing, but I think we can spice this up a little bit. Let me get you that shopping list, and we'll see what we can do. But for now, you should keep this, and I will let you know what he specifically gives you later when I come up with it.
Okay.
Um, and then you walk out of the shop, and you hear a voice from above you say, "So, looking for some upgrades, eh?" And you look up and you see Shay standing on the wall above you.
Hello, Shay. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Just scouting out for the count, you know.
And how is the count?
Oh, he was very upset. Um, but it seems like he bought the story. Um,
Good.
so I'm supposed to be here to see what the deal is and maybe assassinate Jacques or Godwin if I can.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're far too heavily guarded. It was a dragon.
Well, that is a shame. Uh, but what do you want me to tell him?
Oh God. Um. Well,
He's with House Dumont.
actually, like, does Jacques walk up at that point?
No,
Oh damn! I was gonna say that was perfect because actually that's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, I mean, you could still say
great
that.
minds think alike.
Yeah. Tell him you got close, but even you are not prepared to take on a lord.
Hmm. Lord Dumont, you mean?
Who else?
Hmm.
Someone who can come and go very quickly.
I see.
Someone who you would absolutely be unprepared to face, and someone he would need to know is involved.
Well, he certainly thinks that they're involved after your carriage showed up in the town.
Right. And tell him, do not tell him you saw Lord Dumont. Tell him you think you saw a lord of the Dumont family. It's someone who, at the very least, is wearing the exact livery, and from a distance, look the same.
Hmm.
Leave a hint of suspicion in his mind.
All right, you got it. Well, I'm gonna take a look around and see what I can see that won't compromise you guys too badly,
Oh,
and then
of
I'll be
course.
off.
Lower the troop counts a little bit so they don't quite expect everyone. You can always play that off as well. Reinforcements showed up. How could I have known? It's
Exactly.
it's the easiest of the lies.
I'll be honest though, they're coming at you with everything they have.
Do you have exact numbers or close?
Um, well, the big thing that I know is that, uh, hang on, what's his name? That It's that Gerard is leading them.
Well, fuck.
Yes, quite a powerful ascended, who is the one who's in charge of the cathedral.
He's coming personally?
He's coming personally.
Kind of
You've ticked off a
expected him
lot of
to.
people.
Well, that's fair. I expected they would still stay at home. We only blew up one keep. It wasn't even that nice of one yet.
Well,
Well,
you've embarrassed the Count, which
that's true.
you know how they are about that.
Their darn pride. It's going to get them all killed, I hope.
Uh, well, we'll see. I hope you guys are prepared because it's going to be a tough battle, especially with,
Mm, it will. It will. Eh, if there's any poisoned wells you can make happen while you're away, feel free.
hmm,
It wouldn't
I'll see.
hurt.
I'll see what I can do, but I don't think they're going to be deploying me anywhere near the temple.
True. Well, what are you going to be getting into when you get back?
Hmm. Well, I'm not sure actually. I guess the Count is probably waiting to see uh, what information I turn up. I'm supposed to report back to him at Villicus.
Well, definitely tell him someone from the Rumont is involved. Oh, it is not time for that yet. I'm thinking what else we can do to lead him astray. I wonder just how badly the Gold Pact would be pissed at us if we told them a little lie. Can you spare just a few minutes quickly to come talk to Persistence with me?
Oh, I've got all day.
Perfect. We're gonna go track down Persistence real quick.
Okay.
Elijah, and this must be one of your associates.
Persistence meets Shay. Shay is here on the Count's behalf. He's spying currently on us. Very effectively, I might add. Great disguise. Never would expect Shay to be an enemy.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I assume that Shay is the female one, yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, like
Let me get her thing up here.
even if she is a disfigured Nosferatu thing, still like all pleasantries, kiss the hand, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fairly good looking.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
My God, she's
once again,
hideous.
Once again, we have paled grayed skin. We still look perfectly human.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I literally thought that that Elijah was like Orlok.
Oh
like
no!
I thought
Well-
you guys were Nosferatu bitches.
We
No.
made one joke one time, and that just sort of stuck.
Well, no, I thought that was the whole thing of they're the failures for the vampire thing, so they're the rejects that look hideous. I thought that was the whole point.
No, that was the joke.
I mean, he
No.
does have too much water in his head. Look at it; it's long. It hangs off the back of his head.
Okay, sure. Okay,
I'm going to kill him.
okay.
But no, yeah. So our defining feature are like we have pale dead eyes, which are a little unsettling, and a gray cast skin, so we don't look quite
Yeah.
living. But
Okay.
we're not unholy.
I thought
disgusting.
you were
We
twisted
still
and
The
fairly-
classic
disfigured.
vampire look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They have a face of a child on their belly.
You're not Orlok. You're Blade. Okay, I get it.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That
More along that
changes
lines.
my entire perception of Elijah.
No, I'm still fairly good looking.
Okay.
They're
Well,
blessed
I
with
mean-
an extra vertebrae.
sure. So yeah, do the whole like it's a pleasure to meet you.
So
Yes, I'll
So
be-
what can I do for you two?
I was wondering. Obviously, we could talk about the UDDC, and they're going to know that the UDDC is involved as soon as they attack. I do not feel that that is bad information to get out.
They
I
should
don't
already
mind Shay
know
reporting.
from. Remember, we did have UDDC forces when we repelled their attack on Kernwith. They should already know that.
True. Are there any little flags that you think Alvarez would be displeased to see flying
Hmm.
above our camp? I was thinking Gold Pact.
Gold Pact doesn't have flags. They're a mercantile group. Savona wouldn't be involved officially
No.
in any sense. Uh, the Confederacy is supporting us, but I'm not sure. That's both easy to assume on their part, wouldn't necessarily be a surprise.
Yes.
I don't want to force the dwarves' hand at this point. I would like to keep friendly relations with them. The Confederacy, the Kasani wouldn't be involved. There are far too many. Anyone who is able to pick a side based on their current diplomacy is more than likely able to pick a side. And then this is Lev's question. World building wise, that statement is true, but there's other worlds that we haven't built. So, third, you want to make up a new country just to throw them under the bus, or is it
That is
no?
that is entirely your prerogative. There's plenty of the world left. Uh, I say this is a perfect time for you guys to make up a country that would fit that bill, or maybe several countries.
Okay, can you put us on the
Like
world map? Oh wait, I have a button
so,
for the world map.
you do have a button for the world map, but I will put you all there anyway, just so everybody can see.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, so like this is still a shared world. If at any time you're like, hey, is there a thing in the world that would fit this description? My answer is, sure, there can be if you speak it into existence.
So the Blurmhe, they have some places that are close to Alvarez. I see semi-organic Warforged bleeds glowy blood.
That is
Uh,
a cell creation, I believe.
yeah, that sounds like a cell creation. Uh,
They're having problems with cults, so you can just blame it on them.
they're having problems with cults. What is their relationship with Alvarez?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
think
say that since they're Warforged, the Alvarez probably don't like them much, but I don't think they're in open warfare or expansion yet. Thur, what do you think?
I mean, they are right next to Chunsiam, which is the Alvarez Island colonies.
Yeah. So if they're, that seems like another cool
The
place
country
to.
isn't run by the Warforged. They're more like they're golems. They kind of like stand around in the streets, and
Yeah.
then they also gleave all over the place.
Yeah. Let's drag their asses into this war. I'm gonna get their flag, and stuff, and see if
But
we
yeah,
can.
to make sure, it's kind of like I don't know, like small civil wars. It's like, oh, this is a cult error problem. What? No.
But there's still enough of a centralized government that could potentially go to war, correct, or provide support, or is it just
That or the cults are starting problems.
I just want to find somebody who has something close to Alvarez territory that is not currently starting shit with Alvarez, but like an active open warfare, but can still be somebody that if we give them evidence that they're supporting us, the Alvarez will open a forefront by starting shit with them. That's what I'm looking for, and the only thing on this map that fits that are Blurmhe or the Crowded Reef, which is just a bunch of pirates who don't have anything like that.
Like I said, you guys are free to make up your own countries that
Yeah.
fits the bill. To
And
just
there's
fill in.
also Ubrana.
Okay, where?
They're to the east of Alvarez, on an island, like not an island. It's like a.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh yeah, because that's actually the ocean. Okay. What is Urbrana?
Let me check my notes. Let's see, the Adventurer's Guide, because I wrote down everything in the Adventurer's Guide. Let's see. A large island in the Estrial Sea ruled by Grand Duke Thalians Valair. That's all I have
Okay.
written. So I guess they would be a maritime power.
Okay.
Since
Oh,
they're
then
an
that would
island
make
nation.
sense. We're gonna put their flag up there, and we're gonna
Perfect.
let's. So the thing that is adding to the world of canon is they're not currently in open conflict with Alvarez, but since they're a maritime empire, they have some friction, and we are going to give Shay evidence that they are helping to support us in this conflict.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Are you?
perfect. Let's pull them into this.
The other option would be whoever is south of the Alvarez colonies but west of the Ashen Horde.
Uh-huh.
Cusco, do you want to invent a nation for there?
Pretty much all that stuff would be small time. I mean, the reason the Ashen Horde is coming from that area is there hasn't been any powers really to stop them. It was more of Siberia pre-colonization.
There you go. There's the country.
And Texas.
I vote we enlist. I vote we enlist the help of this island of cannibals.
Yes. I love them.
Because I know that Nihishura is still like in warring states post-apocalyptic era. They don't have
I don't
any.
think anybody lives there anymore.
Well, that's the
I
whole
mean-
point. Is like it's like Fallout but Japan,
Fallout Japan.
which is Japan.
That sounds like a
but-
good game.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
I
play
would
that
play
game.
Fallout Japan.
I would too, and that's basically what Nihishura is. So there's no.
I mean,
with
that's
orcs.
just Godzilla.
Yeah, that's why I said Fallout Japan, and then I said so basically Japan. They
Wait,
came out a lot
I
better.
don't want to. Also, you can't blame stuff on Blurmheim, by the way. I just wanted to let you in on the politics of the region.
Yeah. Well, but you it sounded like you wanted them not have as strong of like a central government because they've got cultist shit going on. So
Well, you never know. They might elect somebody, or somebody might get in charge. It's like, we're gonna clean up these cults, and we're gonna fuck with Alvarez.
Yeah, like
these islands are ours. I
so
don't know.
those are two things. I wouldn't do both of them because both of
Just
them.
need a strong man.
Yeah, both of them is kind of like straining credulity if they're both in on this. So Cell, I will give you a choice. Do you want it to be not? I'm not giving Noctum the choice. I'm giving Cell the choice. Do you want to have a strong enough central power in Blurmhe to that we could pin it on them, or do you think that the Urbrana like maritime nation? Would
I don't
be a
even.
better...
I don't know what Urbana is, so
Well,
I
it's
vote
a,
Urbrana.
I think
for
Urbrana is
reasons
more
that I know.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I vote Urbrana.
Who is that?
Um,
Vagabond was Urbrana you?
Brana is me.
Okay. Go for it. What is Urbrana real actually doing, and what are we making up that they're doing?
So Brana has been trying to stay out of all of Alvarez's stuff. Valens believes that he is above it all. Like, he's one of those men. So he would be trying to keep himself from. He doesn't want the filthy Alvarez to touch his lands, but he has yet to make any sort of strategic move against them or with them. But I don't know. Can we blame? They're maritime, so could we potentially blame our pirates on them?
I have a good idea. Let's give Shay a letter saying that he will provide the rebels of Kaime with arms and naval support if they take Bateau and give him a good trade deal for using the harbor.
He would like he would that would be something he would say, yeah.
But here's the question: how would she have come into possession of such a specific letter?
Have it covered
Wouldn't it
by
be-
blood and have her take. Do we have any prisoners?
I
No,
was gonna- wouldn't,
I
it
actually-
make, wouldn't it make a bit more sense for her to just have like find letters talking between like some captain saying, I'm not sure of the deal we have going with them, but the Duke has told us blah blah blah. Like more like less on the nose, but more you can infer from this what's going on.
I'm saying that's going to be the gist of it, but spread it out across a few letters and maybe put some drops of blood on it. So like she had to kill some people to get it, and then maybe give her a disfigured head to take back of like this is was the quartermaster for this rebellion, and I have killed them, and here's proof, and here's some letters he had. Just take one of our
How-
prisoners and kill him.
The head would probably need to be
How-
non-human.
Oh,
We don't have just Alvarez prisoners that we captured in the last
No,
conflict.
why he's
Yeah,
saying
but they'd
why
all
would
be
our
human.
quartermaster be human?
That's a good point. Well,
how credible
And
do
she-
we want this letter? I know that's
Very.
under, but ooh, okay. Aerith would probably approach persistence.
I would have called as soon as we're starting to brainstorm this. I would have called the various figures in and just had a quick little meeting. Because at this point, Persistence is paranoid, but it's just like Elijah told him that Shay could have killed him when they rescued Godwin. Whereas, like, if Shay is a reverse mole, it would be so deep that we would have no chance of playing at this point. Like, it's just
what level of mistrust do you play at? One level deeper than you.
Yeah, but at this point, it's like if this is true, it means that they're playing at one level deeper than we're playing. At which point, it's just if they're doing that, then we've already lost. So we're just going to assume that they're not. It's really the only
Also,
way.
you have to infer that if they were doing that, Elijah himself would be a mole.
Exactly, and it's like at that point, we're all still alive, so it's probably not true. Like they would have shot. Taking Kaime and letting this happen is such. Even if it's just a stub toe, it's a toe that they would never have willingly stubbed, especially with the Gulthias trees. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the Gulthias trees.
Like, we are not that important of a target to do this much of a honeypot for. So yeah, Aerith?
If you notice as we start talking about Ubrana, she gets incredibly uncomfortable. But she does look up and she's like, so, how credible do we want these letters to be?
Assume credible enough to get Brana embroiled in a war.
Are we talking like just forgeries that they can assume are from the Duke, or um, or yeah, if we could say perchance get our hands on a seal? How deep are we looking to go?
Is the reason you ask because you have his seal?
I
Is there a particular reason you have his seal?
I but that's not a conversation for now. Um let's just say I'm a pirate and I have a seal. That's all we need to know about that right now. Unless we're talking about doing some face-to-face work with him, and then we'll be needing to have a very different
We are
conversation.
planning to put him in a position where he is forced to start a war against the Alvarez in self-defense. Is that something that you're comfortable with?
Right.
Then as official as possible for that.
She is going to something that Persistence has seen from under her clothes. She is going to pull a pouch that she normally wears under her clothes, and she is going to drop it in your hand, Persistence. It's a small, like, velvet bag.
I'm gonna take it out.
It is a woman's ring, but there in the ring itself is in fact Duke Thalon's crest.
Gonna turn towards Elijah and so if you could pen some correspondence, we will apply this seal, and we will have Shay acquire her prize. Shay, if you can make it known in your report that you saw that in addition to or maybe instead of the suspected support from Asarius and BUDC, it was primarily Arbrana. I believe that is a good way to play this, and that he is trying to gain control over the port of Bateau to increase his trading empire covertly.
Eh, Perhaps it would help if I added something in Draconic. A different letter. If someone complaining about why do we have to work with the Urbanese, and of course, the answer being we'll take as many ships as we can get in order to assail the Alvarez, even if we enter into unusual treaties. This would probably play into their paranoia.
We should definitely include some documents, 70% true and then 30% fake.
This sounds about right.
So if there are some close enough, like persistence is full on just like trying to remember his cross training with the spy order, just in case he ever needed to do it, and it's like, what the shit are you supposed to do? But something like an Operation Garbo thing, where it's just like give them true information they can verify, but out of date, about like things that are backdated. In fact, even just take some backdated communication that's not going to expose them. Like I assume that there's regular correspondence through the diplomat's pouch from like, hey, the UDC is going to be here at this time to drop off this thing. Is there anything you need? Just like harmless but real communications that he's received, and just put those in a bundle with him.
Yeah, you've got plenty of that because you've been coordinating with the Leviathan.
Yeah.
Um,
So definitely that. Would it be obvious from the things we've done so far? Yeah, they would know that the Confederacy is in on this because otherwise how did Jacques get here? So they'd know about that.
yeah.
Uh, not letting them necessarily know that Noctum is a whole thing. Like it could just be we brought a bunch of ragtag people from the swamp to help us, not necessarily the extent to which that's going on. So not worrying about that, but just like persistence would go through and just like carefully read all the letters and just pick ones that are true, that are verifiable, but don't give away anything that would be dangerous, and lump them in with these fake correspondence from Minsk for the UDDC complaining about stuff, and then the fake correspondence from Orbrana with like, yes, we will support you, we will do X, Y, and Z, and in exchange we want like this preferred trade agreement through Bateau to use as that.
Okay.
And then probably something about House Dumont as well, just for shits and
Just
giggles.
to throw it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to add to the pile.
Yeah,
of
just sprinkle
misinformation. That
their
seems good.
name in the fake correspondence every now and then of like this is a deal that it's like Dumont and or Brana, and like Dumont is the
Mhm.
Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Nash?
Yes, it does. How do I look up old documents that were like sent by foot to us?
So under the New Dawn folder, there's a mail folder, and then your inbox, and then I have a red folder, which is where I just put things that are no longer particularly relevant. Okay, so unless somebody else has something else they'd like to say to Shay, she will be on her way to Villicus
Have we
with this packet.
had in the time we've been here, have we had any need to corporally discipline any freed slaves? Because every now and then, like in any army, you'll have like just people starting shit, and you need to just through the course of things get rid of them just because for unrelated reasons.
Sorry, can you? I was talking to Tika. Can you say it again?
So through the course of like almost any military campaign, you will have need to corporally punish just soldiers for transgressing. Like think of Washington
Right.
having to execute a few people.
Right.
Have we had any of that in our ranks? Just as a matter of course, like persistence isn't going to go out of his way to like find somebody and say you're a piece of shit, going to kill you as evidence. But if we have somebody that we had to lock up for like theft or murder or like getting into one too many brawls or some crap like that. If we have a spare person on death row anyways, then I could give Shay a head.
Okay. I think that's a question for Jacques and how he wants to run his army because this army is all volunteers, right? Um, I guess it'd be a question for Jacques for like your local troops, and then for Minx for the UDDC troops. Like, do the UDDC routinely execute soldiers in the field?
I'm going to be very honest, comrade. We see this as a bit of a waste of resources. There is a reason we have penal battalions.
Okay.
I'm not asking
I
the
know.
various commanders, but it's definitely a thing that happened in military history.
For
Oh yeah,
sure,
no,
but
yeah.
the way the UDC, especially with who they have going on right now, I don't get the feeling that they're wasting any troops. There might be people who receive various punishments, but execution when their numbers are already kind of at this point, I don't think would be happening, even if it's means that some stuff that probably shouldn't be getting away with is getting away with.
Jacques?
Okay.
He's dead.
Uh-oh.
Jacques is the one that has been disobeying.
It's Jacques' head.
Send him
Look at
away.
your timeline also. So you're currently on day 32, and the battle for Kernwith was on day 18. So it's been what, like 2 weeks since then, approximately.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So I mean, you did have lots of casualties in that battle, but I think the corpses have probably they've been rotting in the sun for 2
They've
weeks
been
at this point.
repurposed, not rotting.
Yeah.
They've been reformed into another unit.
Yeah. So that's probably not an option. So I guess the question is for Rack then is he running his army in that way?
But Rack is not here.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the answer would be no, but if he comes back and says something different, then we can retcon it. But Shay will leave with her papers and no head.
Okay.
For now.
No worries.
So she'll just have to say that, she killed somebody, but she didn't bother to bring back a head, because like, it's very believable that she would kill somebody in the course of her duties.
Oh, very.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's the excitement for today. Anything else you guys would like to discuss before we turn the clock forward?
I think Jacques had some things. No, I think we're good.
Okay. Let's see. So another couple of days pass, and you guys receive. So it's
I'm
now
back.
day. Oh, Jacques. We had a question for you. So Lev, or rather, Persistence, wants to give Shay a head to take with her that would make it more believable that she assassinated somebody and took their papers. So it needs to be fresh.
Uh-huh.
And it probably needs to be not human to make it most believable. So that would mean it would need to come from, one of your guys' people in Kaimei. So is Jacques running the show in a kind of way that there would be such corpses readily available?
That's a real mean way to put it. Like I literally used Washington as an example. Like
No,
I don't want to get too
as
gritty
tech,
about it.
no, Lev, stop. Well, I mean, in all reality, as much as it's we have been needing to use these to replenish some raised troops that we've been doing for like flame skulls, and skeletons, and
Mm-hmm.
zombies and stuff like that. So I believe that, yeah, there would be.
Just people who died through the natural course of things.
Basically,
Okay. Then yeah, she can have a head. So that's resolved. Um, so a few days later, it's now going to be day 34, and you guys receive another letter.
Should be doing something, not sitting around.
Well, you guys are all busy, right? You talked about what you were doing.
Yeah, no. I'm risking my neck out here, and you're going to a swamp to get a mimic.
Oh, I would definitely have for one of those weeks. I would have his children
headed to
pen
the
letters.
rescue.
I would have his children write home in response to this.
Okay. Yeah, they will do so. Set his mind at ease.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is a discussion piece if you guys want
Alright,
to
cool.
discuss.
Yep.
Good to know. Good to know that he actually seems committed.
Man, I'm glad we took those kids.
It sounds like we need to start abusing them, so it sounds more convincing.
I don't think
No?
that's
Okay.
necessary.
I would say then, yes, once we can have the kids like message back to them, like that's super important.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Lev already said he would want to have the kids write letters back, so you guys can do that.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see. So Julian
This is
might complain, but
definitely
Gabriel probably
going
knows
to
better by
cause a
now.
lot of problems with. This definitely can cause an inner with House Dumont with Alvarez. So this can definitely prove fruitful.
Can we also, once the children have written letters, I'm gonna bring them to Elijah and say, Elijah, can you copy these but rewrite them and put locations and people that they would only be familiar with if they were staying at the Dumont household? And I will send both copies to the mayor along with instructions to forward the others to the count.
Of course.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm a little bastard man.
I mean, you guys
Trash
are
goblin.
certainly selling this hard.
I'm in your dumpster looking for scraps. Mousy boy on the wall looking for cheese.
Okay. Um, so you send those letters, and he messages back that he's going to,
Yep. Hmm.
yeah, to forward on the appropriate letters.
Yeah. So basically, I want him to
Uh,
give the
yeah.
impression of, but Count Blackwood. It's like, look at these letters I've received from my children. They're obviously with House Dumont.
Right. Yeah.
How could they be with rebels in Kaime? That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then, the next day, if you guys have nothing else you want to do, um,
I mean,
Elijah. Yeah.
there's a lot of just like we already went over all the stuff that we're doing otherwise.
Yeah, you guys
so.
are doing a lot of other like background stuff. Um, so
Yep.
Elijah, you are out and about, when our boss drops back in on you.
Perfect.
Just like, hey boss, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So you like this? I got us an inn at Villicus.
Oh, did you now?
Oh yeah. Here, let me give you the down low. Here we go.
Haha, too slow.
So let's see changes. And show to players.
Now that is a very, very good inn. Is
Nothing better than racial blackmail.
she willing, or are we just going to force this in?
Oh, I made it clear that she didn't have a choice. But
That's
it was also let's just say it was also a surprise to her.
fair. Unfortunate for her. Well, her being the captain, this would provide us ways to get the gates open. Perhaps even if she has troops loyal enough to her, which captains sometimes do, a battalion.
Yeah, she is very well loved among the troops.
Perfect. Troops care for their captains more than they will ever care for their lords. Who sees that they get paid after all?
Yes. So I think that'll prove useful in the coming days.
Very.
For now, I just have her feeding me information.
It is more than I could have hoped for so quickly, Arvaz. As always, impressive.
You know that we're the best.
Oh yes. It's time to show the rest of the world. Well, keep up the good fight. As always, none of us
All
need
right.
direction to form a country on the edge of despair.
Yep. And then you wanted to train him as well, right? So that's what
Oh
you'll be
yeah.
doing in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's back. He's got that in. You guys can leverage that later, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll pass that information along to everyone.
As we're continuing to heap on this stuff about Dumont, I know that everybody's already done all their time for stuff, so this would only be a thing if it's something that we can just do quickly without like any of the weak things. Uh, but could Elijah forge some Dumont banners and deliver them to Viaplanche?
Possibly.
So when
Why?
so when
y-
Viaplanche comes in for the pincher, they raise the banners and attack, and then any of the Crusade survivors are like, yeah, when they betrayed us, they raised Dumont banners.
yeah, I think that's definitely something you guys could just have
Is
be
is
done.
that too much? Is that
That
jumping the
seems
shark?
That
it seems a little too
that's
much.
too much.
I feel like Dumont wouldn't want
Yeah,
to, like, they're not trying to be look at our flag. I think the idea, you want to plan it that they are playing a power game, and he would have to try and
Gotcha.
figure out what
Okay,
the power game is.
scratch that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
too much.
So yeah, what knowing Dumont as I do, and I would kind of pass this along. Count Blackwood being how he is going to assume that enough information is building that yes, Dumont is involved. The question is to what degree? And I
Gotcha.
want to leave that to be a question for the moment. Is
Okay.
it power play? Is it him going full on insurrection and raising the banners and destroying the empire and becoming the new emperor himself? Because Blackwood is absolutely capable of wanting that. But I also the Dumont soldiers, like the troops they command, are fairly high echelon, and they don't just hand out that banner to anybody.
Okay. Cool. All right. So there is the limit of where this has credibility. Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Do we want to? Do we want to also start, because I know we're gonna send like a thing to Dumont. It's like Blackwood is moving against
Already
you
have.
stuff.
Yep,
How?
I said that.
Yeah. So we definitely sent that. Um, do
Like,
we
30 should have that.
do we want to sweeten that pot? Like, what exactly did you say? How are we playing that?
Okay, so, dear Lord Dumont, unfortunately an agent has implicated your house in the rebellion to the south. More evidence is being fed to Alvarez daily to turn them against you. Orders have been sent by Count Blackwood to seize all members of your house. No amount of your past loyalty is being considered in this matter. To survive, you must now plan carefully and act quickly. You and your house have served ably for centuries. Some of your house has even ascended. But we both know that Alvarez will put down any hint of heresy first and investigate after. You and your house have lit those torches yourself. Perhaps it is time to look after your own first for once and survive. Perhaps even to thrive. And then it's signed Swift Wings, Death's Emissary.
Okay. Is there any information we could have gotten from Godfrey to send to them about Blackwood, or is that too much? Like,
I want him on edge first.
okay,
Because I want him to look suspicious and kind of start drawing the wagons before we put him in a more compromising position or convince him it's worth his time to trade. But that'll be after we are in a more
okay,
solid position. He's not quite of a bandwagon jumper as our good friend the mayor. We're
okay,
going to need to be a little bit more of a powerhouse before he looks up and goes, I could use this to my advantage.
okay. So soft touch. Don't tell him something like Blackwood thinks that you stole this mayor's children. Like, don't let him
No.
know that. Okay. I feel like any more on that would probably ruin it. So I think we're good there. And I
At
think
least for a week or two, yeah.
yeah, and I think that we're also good at implicating Dumont. Okay, so shelve all that. No banners there. We throw the banners out.
All right, throw the banners away. But the
Aw.
elves spent all this time sewing all these banners.
Make them into
Yeah.
pillowcases.
Throw them into my bed sheets.
I can't work under these conditions. I realize this is a war, but like, okay. So you guys have done all of that. Let's see. So intrigue turn 3 ends. So you guys start working on your stoking the forges for arming your levies. I've already included those in your mustard unit, so that's all taken care of. And then we're now on the 39th, so another issue of the Frosthold Friday Folio arrives.
Oh, Niv, damn it.
I
Friend
say we
to
scrap this rebellion adventure and
the
we take the adventure
lanes?
for this Duke Duchess.
Bel-Ear? Who was that? Uh, I want to do a history. Actually, I want to know this guy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So,
Mhm.
huh?
What's up?
Can you roll a history cell?
Wait, wait a minute.
All right. Somewhere along the way, I got to
Huh?
make a history.
I don't want to ruin causality, but depending upon how Persistence reads that second story, he might hold off on distributing it.
Huh? Huh? Yeah. Wait a minute. Is this just correlation and causation? How's this working?
Yeah, so Persistence would get that newspaper and he'd go to Aerith and and just ask her. It's like, do you think I should bring this to Minsk? And point her towards the second story.
I should look up and be like, hey, I don't see why not.
Very well. Pass on to Minsk as normal.
Okay. Um. So yeah, there's that. So Tenelis, with your 22 history, you don't remember an Archduke Villiers, but you do seem to remember vaguely that there is like a business empire in the area of Rubrana, run by a Valier family. Maybe they're related.
300 years ago. I mean, a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago.
He probably has
About
the
a week
money.
ago.
I also love to think that they're like the Goldback Trading Company does have a stock ticker and stuff, but it's the only company on the planet. They just it's
Just them.
just them.
What is this? Wow, what is earn profits trading company? How does this work?
I don't know why that thought just tickled. Like,
It
who else
doesn't
would
really
have a
make much
company?
sense. Like
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of
nobles
other
own the
corporations
serfs.
in
The serf, it's
Guildport.
all the nobles' property.
It's
I
like
don't
it's the
understand.
Goldback Trading Company share, and all the other shares are just like sub companies and penny stocks and scams that the Goldback are just playing on themselves.
What was that
So
insight for, Elijah? What are you doing?
crypto then.
Just trying to gauge your reaction as you read it, and you just read it so nonchalant, and he goes, "Meh, okay, whatever." I don't know why this is important.
I mean, I'll have you know, I wrote that article like a
Oh,
I
month ago.
know. I assumed. That's fine. Everything is
What's
fine. Why
a
would
Oh,
she
my
share
character.
share
I know
holder?
everything. My character knows nothing.
it? Yeah, she acts as nonchalant about it as she possibly can.
I mean, Persistence wouldn't press her on it. Like if she's not
Mm.
talking, he would ask her, and then if she says no, it's like okay. Like there's no pressing or anything. So
No. She's cool about it. Like I said, like she said, as long as we don't come face to face with him, we'll be just fine.
raise an eyebrow. That is like the face to face specifically thing. It's like all right.
The only thing I realize I should mention, the only thing is the UDDC does not have ministries. They have departments.
Okay. I
That's the
will
only thing,
update it.
because ministries are specifically for descendant of kind of royalty. It's like someone ministers to something,
Uh-huh.
as opposed, on behalf of the Lord.
It comes from the
Whereas the
divine right of
UDDC
kings thing.
had a
Oh,
very pointed disagreement with any kind
yeah.
of heraldry as such. So that would be the only thing, is it's the department. But that
Yep.
that is it. Everything else looks good.
Okay. It has been thusly updated.
Yes, and they believe in the powerful secretaries, like the general secretary, whom
Right.
shall not be besmirched.
It yeah,
Of
and it,
course.
it hasn't come up in any form, but Savona wouldn't, for the same reason Savona wouldn't have ministries because they don't have royalty. So
Yeah.
I
So
don't think I've
bureaus,
mentioned any
offices,
ministries
and departments, and that's about it.
in Savona yet. I don't
I
think I was
I don't
planning
think we
to.
have, but if you go to like add things to it, they wouldn't.
Okay.
That's why I said it hasn't come up, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So that is the Friday Folio number 3. Um, I'm gonna go take a quick bio break before we move on to the next event. Aerith is also BRB, so let's take a minute and I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I think same probably. So.
Yeah, I just got bullied by a bat.
By a bat?
Yeah.
What? By a bat? What did a Louisville Slugger ever do to you?
No, I stepped outside for a second, and a bat flew about 10
And there was
inches
a
from my
Louisville
face.
Slugger just around in the air?
Yeah, no, it
It
was
wanted to say
actually like
hello.
leaning on my door like a threat.
Sky Puppies of the Night wanted to say hello.
Which is fine, but it scared me. Oh,
Well, I'm back.
but Aerith would be super chill about it. I'm giggly about it. She would not
Really?
be.
After you just dropped that you dropped
Yeah,
that in a little thing,
what did
dropped
she
that
do?
little bit of water, and then all of a sudden, huh?
Hmm? Yeah.
Hmm?
Hmm? What
It's
now?
gonna be a discussion later.
But not now. And this is my karma for
No, right
saying
now
fuck.
Jacques has been like throughout all of this, Jacques is just he's present, but he looks like he's just distracted throughout
Yeah, I was waiting for
all of
you to
these days
like
of
go
meetings and stuff.
talk to your boy.
You need to
He's
talk
doing
to
that
your
in the last
son
week.
because then she needs to claim her actual intended love interest. Like that's how this story needs to
No,
go.
no. No,
Uh,
it's part of her plan to also hang out with your son, just so that he has someone his age.
Go out
Like,
with all the kids.
You know, his age. Wink, wink.
uh,
Oh
you know
God.
what, Leb? Oh, I swear.
uh,
I
She
STG.
hasn't immediately
uh,
denied it.
I'm pretty sure at some point after receiving the newspaper, Minx would show up with the newspaper. Comrade Aerith, do you happen to know where this person is? Because I am beginning to think 20,000 gold would be very good for our war efforts here.
Hey,
Right? Let's suspend the rebellion and let's go on the adventure that is finding this person.
That is not what I am saying. I am simply asking if she knows where they are. We have efforts to try and get people into places, get gold, and then get out afterwards.
hey, I've heard tale of her. She's never on my ship, but I've heard of her.
Wait, are you saying she is still on ships? She didn't just run away somewhere?
Right, well, from what I know of the story, she did stay on ships for a little while. I also myself haven't been on a ship in a while. But last I heard, she was sailing. Oh God, hey, what ship was that? She was with one of well, I forgot his name. The Frogman. Who's my captain?
Granui?
Ah, yeah.
Kermit? It was Kermit.
It was Kermit,
Kermit.
yeah. Uh,
Aye, Captain Kermit. Captain Greenskin, I think.
where did
Hello,
Captain
everybody. I'd like to tell you about the Chaos
Grenoir?
Dragon.
Grindy?
uh, is he still at Castle Noctem technically? No.
He never left.
It says Kaimi. And it
Oh,
is a
is he
picture of
Kaime?
Kermit. I just don't know how to pronounce it. Grenoir?
It's French for frog.
Oh, Grenouille?
Grenouille?
La Grenouille? I remember that from NCIS. So,
Hey, she was on a ship with Captain Grenouille. Not with him, but of a friend of his. I'm not sure what happened to her after, though. Though I could ask around.
Certainly. This would probably be something that we should look into.
I agree. 20,000 gold credits ain't something to sniff at. Hmm. Yeah, I'll pen a few letters, and I'll let you know.
This is fine. I could also talk to that very nice pirate lady that you introduced me to, if that would help.
Alright. Well, I don't know if she'd know. Um, she wasn't in our circuit. She wasn't part of oh, the Tempest Rovers, course, the Maelstrom Corsairs at the time.
Ah.
She
Well,
joined a little later.
this is certainly more something you would know about, and I trust you to get to the bottom of it, so I will leave you to it.
I'll do my best. She just leaves it like that. So 20,000 is a really good number, though.
It certainly is a lot of gold.
But I don't think we can just stop what we're doing to go find this person.
No.
That's not what he said.
Sounds like it would be a whole big thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's why I included things like that and the adamantine jubilee text, because it's like, it's just interesting things happening out in the world to show you that it's not just all this campaign and the other one, or like the gold pack trading company as well.
It's also where planning on getting those people kind of embroiled in a war. That is Persistence's concern, where he's just like, wait a second. Is this going to be an issue? Do you want it? No? Okay. That was all just a quick confirmation with Aerith. Aerith says, no, everything's
Okay.
fine, and
I
drops
am
it
back.
immediately. So,
Mm-hmm.
because Aerith is the employer.
I do have the money.
So that's the
Now
money more
this
of a contract.
Money.
now this has nothing to
Sure.
do with anything that's happening right now. But I'm looking at the old world, and it's just a long column. And I just had the idea: what if there's just a big mountain that runs down the middle of it? Anyways, let's do something important.
Cool. I dig it.
We have this long sausage continent. Oh, that doesn't even work. Okay.
Aerith will cast sending and talk to Grenwing.
Okay. What do you want to send to him?
Oh, just gibberish. Not gibberish, but just like casual talking. She is staging it like she is sending a letter about about the Oh, no.
I'm sure at some point Minx will just be giving her a big smile and a thumbs up.
Not necessarily how I wanted everyone to find out, but it is funnier, and I like that. So,
Find out
but
about
yeah,
what?
exactly.
Exactly. No one's found
Yeah.
out about nothing.
I met you guys, like you guys, not. uh, but yeah, she talks to Grenwy about. Actually, yeah, she would ask him sort of jokingly if he's heard tale of that duchess who ran away.
Uh, I guess he would say he'd respond something like, "You doing all right, princess? You don't need to worry about that."
I'm gonna send since we're not doing anything magic wise. I'm just gonna keep casting sending.
Okay.
She's gonna talk to him.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, isn't he here? He's in
is he?
Kaimei.
I thought he was still. I know
I
he's
guess
under the
he's on.
Kaimei tag, but
I guess he's
Even
technically
better.
on the ship.
Even better. She can't be bothered to leave the. Just send it. This is text messages on your day off.
well, if he is in Kaimei, she'd go see him. But if he was still in the swamp, she would not. She'd just sending, sending.
Okay. Are you ready to move forward in time?
Yes.
I mean, I
Okay.
put a big mountain in the middle of the map, and it looks like looks inappropriate. Anyways,
Why does the mountain
Oh.
have hair?
It's supposed to show, I don't know why you think that looks like air. Think about it
I
differently.
don't know why either.
Think about it differently. No.
Well, those are like, I don't know, the runoff lines or whatever they call those things.
The
The
ridges?
valleys between the picks,
Yeah, words.
The valleys between the picks. Okay.
Yeah.
Between the ferns.
What happens? What are we doing?
It's my favorite show, Twin Picks.
It is a couple of days later. This is day 41, the evening. Persistence.
Mm-hmm.
You have gone to bed, and you are falling asleep and dreaming. Persistence. You have a brother who is your twin, and twins, as we know, have special connections. So you're gonna dream of your brother down in hell. And we go down
Master, you owe
to
me money.
bring everybody down to hell, and you are dedication, and you are standing guard in hell. You're on your first assignment after finally getting sorted out by the infernal bureaucracy. You are escorting some guests to the base of Tiamat's lair, and you're now waiting for them to return, or have died, because that's the most likely thing to have happened if they go into Tiamat's lair. So you're a little bit bored, but then you see them come running out, and here we go.
I'm sorry, I heard sorted and I immediately was just like, what is this? Hell Hogwarts?
There you go. So there they are. And front is a mysterious dragonborn. We'll put him here so you can see them. And they kind of nod to each other. They each cast a spell and plane shift out again.
Or those are the two I
Your
was
brother
waiting
sucks
for?
at this.
Those were the two you were waiting for.
Okay.
Your brother's bad at the job, dude.
So they came
Why
out.
is he
they
guarding?
played, yeah. Like
Yeah,
that's my question. Like, what was he here for then?
You guided them here in the first place. You were ordered.
You
Your
just
first
straight up
orders
mall cop.
were to guide them here.
All right.
Um,
I would see them
and
out
then you
safely. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
hear a rumbling as and all of hell seems to shake as you see Tiamat break loose.
Fortunate.
I
Steps
planned for this.
back.
I shall fill the skies with my brood. They will blot out the sun.
Oh my god!
Kill this wretched place. It smells of sulfur. Bones are gross. I will eat that one's bones. I stomp forward towards a small tiefling-looking guy, and I will eat him.
So, in this
This is
world's
my favorite.
cosmology, how is Tiamat in relation to like the Lords of the Nine Hells sort of thing?
This is the greatest
I mean, she
thing
is
in the
a
world.
greater deity. So
Oh
if
my
he were to
God.
if she were to fight the Lords of the Nine on their home turf, unchained as she apparently is, it would be a close battle.
Sorry, but is she one of the lords that he would have partial allegiance to, or is he of a different fact? That's the question.
Oh, no. Tiamat is not part of the infernal hierarchy at all.
Okay, so as soon
She
as
just resides there.
okay,
or
so
was
as soon
trapped
as he
there.
saw her bursting out, to be like, "Ooh, lovely, I'm gone," and just take
Problematic.
off.
Just
He'd
turns
probably look
around
at her
and
as
walks
like,
in
and
a
just like,
blistering.
"Ooh, that's the Dragon Queen," and just like, another day, and leave.
Now, I think your brother should have a different voice, judging by how he looks. And he's like, "Oh man, brother, I gotta go."
Yeah, so he would just be like a little horny, and then like, I should probably leave. I can't die again.
So like I'm just I'm a fan of the voice of Tiamat.
It's a great voice.
There's a
Oh,
wonderful
It
voice.
God,
confused the
voices.
shit out of me for a hot second. I'm like,
Same. I thought it was recording for like a hot second.
I thought she hopped in to be like I saw her hop in. I'm like, what's Tia doing here? I'm like, is she about to like brand a blood bowl? And then all of a sudden she starts going on like, this is 5 times better than anything I could have ever dreamed of.
I still
Yo.
can't
Yeah.
believe dedication ran away before the bones comment, though.
It
Those-
gets even more fun than this.
no, dedication was a bit tempered by dying.
That would do it.
It's just like,
Uh,
yep, don't want to do
so-
that again.
Dedication, as you're leaving, you
Whoa,
see
mama, I gotta
a
get out of here.
familiar figure approaching. And as he passes you, he just kind of nods and he says, "Yeah, I give you permission to do that."
And he would just bow deeply. It's like, my lord,
Oh.
enjoy your time with the queen. Let me know if she has any open availability in her calendar coming up. And I will go
Maybe
and
in my mouth.
Oh, tempting. I am going to report
Oh
for my
Lord, the
next assignment.
context of that.
Lure him.
For him right
It's
now.
what the
I
Queen of
roll
Dragons wants.
Oh, I do hate leaving anyone disappointed, but unfortunately, I have other work I
You're,
must attend.
you're leaving 5 women disappointed. Get in there.
Oh, it is a blemish on my record, unfortunately.
I mean, if you want to
Can't
help
believe you're not
Gib,
in the vor.
take this.
I need. Wait, he's handing him something?
Asmodeus is handing you the ruby rod.
All right, I have not played.
What?
I have not played Descent. I have not played
He's
any.
handing. He's hand. No, the ruby rod isn't even in the lore. That is literally like a shard of the abyss that Asmodeus like holds
It's his
Yep.
to
badge of
basically
office.
like, yeah,
If anything happens to me,
like
take this to
he went into
Zariel.
the
She'll know what to do.
he
Of
went
course,
into the
of course, my
deepest
lord.
level of the abyss, took a piece, and that was the ruby rod.
He would just.
Like he used that to forge the Pact Primeval.
So fairly important.
Yep.
Yes.
Would take that.
Uh,
I would hide
it
it.
is
Arguably more important than Asmodeus himself, which
Would
is why he's
it-
giving it to
yeah.
you.
Which is why would he give that to dedication?
Because
he's
he's the dark
dedicated.
side of
Dream you're
Tiamat.
What a weird dream you're having. What drugs did you smoke before you went
Didn't
to
you hear of the prophecy of Hilburn, where Hilburn would take the most powerful artifact in the galaxy and run away with it?
This is
heard
the
the prophecy of Hilburn
irresponsible
going-
brother.
I heard the prophecy
Oh,
of
hey,
Hilburn going,
Chip
man,
in here, man.
So yeah, he would put the ruby rod away, just tuck it
What if he
somewhere
dropped it and
safely
it
in his
broke?
clothes, and he would just like stare at Mosius again and just like bow and take off to
Yep.
wherever the rest of the order is stationed.
Yeah. I mean, he did tell you to take it to Zariel, so
If he dies, take it to Zariel, but first
Yeah.
he'd go to the other Savonan contingent down here.
So as you're descending the mountain to do that, you see the two of them basically like burst out of the top of the mountain as they each grow in size, two deities battling one another. And Asmodeus is working his magic to bind Tiamat, and she is savaging him brutally. You can see he is singed and burned and frozen all at once from her various elemental attacks of intensities that, as a Lord of Hell, he's normally immune to those kinds of things, but he's being hit by another deity, and so they are actually hurting him. And he manages to just barely bind her foot before she takes him down, and they both disappear from your sight.
Oh shit.
shall not pass.
Any other situation, I'd be thinking how great of a sandwich that would make, but oh well.
You
Gross.
serve a secret
Asmodeus-
fire.
You
Oh.
come He'll come back in the next movie as Asmodeus the White.
Listen,
Just give
the
him a moment.
only characterization that I had for dedication is the irresponsible, more horny twin, and I don't know how to play that, okay?
Yeah,
That is
okay.
so out of the realm of any of my experience.
Secret, do you
I
have a bit of art of this moment that you made
Yeah.
readily available that you could post into Discord?
Yeah, it's in my folder.
Really
Hold
simple.
on.
Cell, you're up.
That would make more
It's the
sense.
Slaneshi twin. Here you go.
And as as a dedication is continuing to descend, all of hell is
Wait, no,
shaking
time
and
out
erupting into
for a
chaos.
second, time out.
Yes.
You 3 owed the dwarves?
What?
What?
Tika 3 owed Geek?
Yeah.
That's right. He did not
Holy
play around, bleed.
Wait, what?
Holy
Go
shit!
Tika!
I need to watch that game.
Beat the dwarves.
That's right.
Holy
He also
cow!
tried to
Good
foul
job,
my
Tika.
bear.
This is
That
what
is-
happens when you have extra heads.
Hell yeah! Go Tika!
Literally
Tika-
Tiamat in that game. I need to watch. I am so sorry I missed that. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
good. Alright,
Well,
sorry.
he had a really critical fumble also. I mean, there was a lot that went right for me.
Hey,
But yes, this is my little picture, my sad lemurs, because I guided my group through this thing.
okay.
Tika, I have a question about this rock with the
Oh, that's
face
my
out of the
backyard
bottom.
right now with
That's
how
a
hot it is.
lemur. It's
What
a
is-
little pitiful, sad soul.
I love him.
Bad, tiny bad soul.
It's a Lemure photobomb.
It's
I
like,
will crop this and make this my phone background.
Wait, who's taking the picture? Another Lemure? For the camera?
No,
Oh, boy.
this would be a mysterious group
yo.
of characters who don't know.
Yo.
The towers are upside
I'm sorry,
down.
but in the back, I see like Tiamat in the back, and I'm just like, that looks like Eudora.
Alright,
yeah.
on 3, say eternal suffering. Okay, but yeah,
The Godzilla movie would be a lot better if all the humans are just fucking lemurs. Just like fucking slopped onto the ground. It's like, oh damn. Anyway,
alright, but yeah, dedication would just go to the, like, try and make his way as quickly and as safely to the... Well, I don't think you meant to do that.
No, my mouse died.
weird.
Welcome to Rose. Hi.
Yep.
My mouse died and it clicked as I'm trying to fix it. It immediately clicked my camera and I was like, this is my nightmare.
Well, I know what you look like.
I know you do.
Now we all do.
I was at your house yesterday.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it would take the ruby rod. He told him to go to Zariel. I did not consider Zariel actually also being in this universe. Savona was kind of like a idea of like, what if Zariel but not a villain sort of thing. So it's kind of, I'm not sure how Savonans necessarily feel about Zariel, but if that was the order, then he would still carry it out, but he would wait out to make sure that Asmodeus isn't actually coming back before carrying out that order first.
Always what?
One
Zariel
wrong step.
Ball? Is that the?
You can
the
hear
metaphor, dude?
the roars and gloating of Tiamat echoing across the plains of hell, although maybe a bit frustrated that she's still somewhat bound. And she starts scratching at the sky, and you can see rents torn open to another reality. Cities start falling into Avernus from somewhere else. You don't recognize them.
I know that
shit's
city.
definitely hitting the fan.
That's Detroit, Chicago.
Tiamat and like what?
Hmm?
What?
What?
I'm shook.
Shook by the awe-inspiring power of the Yu-Gi-Oh card Five-Headed Dragon.
Yes. Also, I want to fight Tiamat now.
Yeah.
We're finding Tiamat. Confirmed.
I mean, somebody's gonna have to rebind her.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this rebellion adventure anymore?
You could be rescuing a princess or something.
Yeah, you could be rescuing the Archduchess.
The
You
Duchess.
could be going and fighting Tiamat. There's so many other plot hooks here that you could be doing.
There's so many things we could be doing, except for this
But
war.
we've just been We've been sitting on our thumbs for weeks.
I was any of
Um,
this.
We could go fight Tiamat and come back to the war.
yeah.
I'm so
Um,
obsessed with this rock man. Look at him.
On hold while we go fight it.
Okay, so the dream fades out as you witness dedication making his way back to his superiors to return the
Not
ruby
before you
rod.
feel the intense urge to lick the ruby rod.
That you do.
Oh,
Empathetically from your brother.
before dedication put into his cloak, he just one taste, just one.
Just a little taste. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the ruby rod?
When else am I gonna
Oh,
have
wait,
this
listen.
opportunity?
How are we missing the main innuendo joke?
I mean, are we gonna have to watch Fifth Element to
My
find out?
original joke is he wants to sit on it, but that one works better.
Oh no, it's just like he's probably used this to peg like an infinite number of devils.
What happens
You-
to your prostate if it gets fucking poked by the ruby rod, you know?
You get bound to hell.
You'll have
He's
ecstasy for
already
the
bound to
rest of your
hell.
life.
Oh,
Not a
dear.
long one, but for the rest of it.
Um,
This video is so not getting monetized.
This is why
this is
nobody goes to Nessus.
this money.
Oh,
This video is
nobody in
so
Discord.
demonetized. We were demonetized from the
Like, I'm
first
a-
second.
Fuck.
that's why Thur was like, I'm gonna go into this dream sequence of like, Asmodee Daddy and Tia Mommy sandwiching the horny brother and stuff because Vagabond said fuck in the beginning.
You started
Yes,
this.
that's definitely the only
I
reason
don't
that
want
I
to get
had this
Lev
whole
a
sequence.
VTuber rig, so as he fucking records this, he's just sitting there in a corner, wiggling around.
It's like, why am I doing this?
This is 100% the proof that all D&D is just hurting cats.
It certainly is. This is not where I expected it to go. But I mean, I'm kind of, in a way, I'm glad we're here.
For you,
Anime
wait.
Nivnazet. Think about it. Anime girl Nivnazet. Think about it.
Yeah. So waking back up, you
Meanwhile, back to the boring
wake
plot.
up in a sweat, and so and
Culturally, would I think that this dream was real?
it has a possibility of being real. I mean, twins are known to have special connections between them, even beyond death.
I do a dream
Yeah.
journal writing, but instead of like in a journal
Mhm.
thing, I make it a letter and I send it off to whoever my point of contact, like not to a general or something, but to whoever like I'm supposed to report to.
Send it
Just
off
like
to your therapist.
had a dream. This is what happened in it. Might want to double check on that. End of report.
Yeah. So
Don't
here's
let
a
my
question,
PS. Don't
and
let my brother lick the rod.
I'm gonna regret asking this question, but I have to ask:
Mhm.
Do you sleep with a shirt on or no?
Oh,
Normally,
no.
You're
No.
lactating.
Okay. Do you wake? Does Aerith wake up? Because right, you guys are rooming together.
Oh, that's even better.
That's up to
Persistence
Aerith.
is oddly
Oh.
wet.
Water genasi. That's not
He's a
new.
water genasi. Is this sweat or her?
Is this her? Is this me?
What happened? I don't know. Dreamt of ruby rods and dragon mommies. I'm confused.
Oh.
You know that scene from American Psycho where he just looks so fucking moist?
God, I just
Persistence.
said that, and then my first thought is he sits up and like Aerith looks at him, and then from the other side, Minx looks at him.
Also, his morning routine is the same as Persistence. It's like he wakes up, is like I take an almond blend and I make sure I have fine skin or whatever that scene is. Whole thing.
Persistence doesn't need to do that because he's got angelic blood. It just happens like that. I woke up like this.
Wake up, and smear
She would
lobster grease on your face.
probably wake a little.
Not a
Like-
good statement left for the current situation.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm normally this moist.
So you look over and you see Persistence writing something down in a journal, and you can see the tattoos on his back. and they are no longer glowing.
I'm gonna reach out and touch them.
Uh, Before they were like warm to the touch, like even more than like normal flesh is. Um, like almost like a burning feverish hot, but they are now the same temperature as the rest of his skin.
Um, Persistence. Are you feeling well?
I had a strange dream that might not have been a dream about my brother. I'm sending in a report to my contact just in case. It turns out to be oracular. It's been known to happen. Don't worry about it. You can go back to sleep. I'm sorry if I
No,
disturbed you.
you might want to add to your report that your tattoo isn't as as unholy as it normally is.
Stop writing.
You're
What do
You have
you?
to remember, don't lick the rod.
also don't lick. Remember, right? Don't lick the rod. No.
I would
She
turn.
doesn't even know why she's
I
saying
would
that. She
turn
just
on a
has the
light and
premonition.
try and find as many mirrors as I need to just set up
Yeah,
a thing to look at the back of it.
You're in a wealthy mansion, so there are a couple of mirrors that you can put together to
It's
look
the
at your
scene from
back, and yeah,
Memento.
It's not something I need to do often, so I don't like have a setup for it. So it probably
Gareth
takes
is
me a
gonna
bit.
stand behind him with like the hairdresser style, where like they always put the mirror behind them to
right.
facing to show him.
Oh, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This is not good. And just quickly, just before I even finish the first one, just like, uh, contract is no longer, or contract has lost power. Please direct, and just send that immediately, and then finish the other letter and send that.
Okay.
What does this mean? Persistence.
I don't. I that's my
It's a letter.
contract on
No
my
more.
back. That
No more.
Your
joint before
contract,
bed.
not with me, but with.
no,
She
with
points
the order.
downstairs.
Yes, with Savona, with this is the one that I took dedication, sweared his oaths to the higher powers. I swore mine to the lower. This is my contract with the Hells, and I'm just. I'm not sure Persistence has any contingency plan for this, and for somebody who does everything based on like, oh, I have a plan for in case this happens, he's just rudderless.
Yeah.
Oh no, my god's dead. What do I do? Or something like whatever.
My God's dead. Oh.
And he would
Mistakes have
just
been made.
wait. He would. It's like, I might need you. I might need you to send or do some scrying. I'm going to wait and see if they give a a proper response for this. Uh, yeah, like he wouldn't like start rapid sending things because he's obvious. Like if this happened to me, it's happened to other people, and he needs to wait for the chain of command sort of thing. But he is not going back to sleep, and he is just pacing.
You've got mail.
I hate that sound. A service.
Behold, your soul is very important. Spirit of service outage. Technicians have identified the cause of the disruption: murder of Asmodeus by Tiamat.
I love how it's
Troubleshooters have assigned
666
the result of
420 69. You really missed a thing to make it 3.14, and then the rest of the digits, but you got everything else in there.
Keep reading. 666 420 69
20,
34 63
69,
314.
346.
Well, 3, 3,
I
6,
don't
then
know
4,
those other
in
ones.
reverse.
2, 4,
Okay.
I thought this was a lewd joke. What's going on?
Estimated time to full service restoration is unknown. If you desire more information about this outage,
So
please
we
include
just
your case
lost our
number.
servant of hell.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Aerith would sort of, in the awkward way Persistence has come to know, she would try to like console you, and then she'd look up and she's like, I know it's kind of embarrassing, but we should probably tell Jacques. Um, you know, hmm.
I'm gonna try and reach out and use my telekinesis just to pick something up.
It remains resolutely still.
I am pulling on my robe and I am out the
Whoa.
door, running to Jacques' room.
I am not moving.
That's fine. You stay right there.
Persistence is just trying to move something. Just
And then it's the Jacques here is just like pounding on his door.
Jacques is not there.
God damn it. I'm gonna cast locate person.
Is this the middle of the night?
Yeah. They were both asleep, so it's relatively late.
Jacques is in the training room.
how does sending work? Because he had a brother who was a cleric, so you would know this. Does it work across planes?
It has a 75% chance to work across planes, I believe. It says in the spell description. I can look it up real quick.
Okay.
I'm looking for Jacques.
You can send this message across any distance and even to other planes, but if the target is on a different plane, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Okay.
So it's 95% effective across planes.
Okay. Persistence.
Wait.
Still, yeah. I just
Which,
need
if
to
we
know
take
for
that in
future.
XCOM logic, it'll fail.
That's those dice rolls. You're gonna get double ones.
I would, after I've recovered enough, I'm just searching for things to do. I would write down the report number, and just send a letter to my chain of command saying, my case number is this. Just let them know. Just
Yeah.
falling
How do you
back
help
on
the customer
paperwork.
service bureaucracy has fallen.
Yeah.
What am I
How must
without
have affected the
bureaucracy?
economy? I must know.
You get a note back from your handler that says, "Acknowledged, please hold."
No. You said Jacques was in the training ground?
At the training grounds.
You see Aerith in her night robe come sprinting.
He is okay. He is stripped to the waist. As you see, he is training with two of these simple training dummies. And as he sidesteps one to just focus on one of them, he no longer he drops his shield, and you can see he grips the long sword with both hands, and he just shouts fiercely and just starts hacking away at the dummy until it chops it down basically.
Aerith comes
And that's
slamming to
when he
the
sees
hall.
you.
Alright, we should probably unpack
Just
this
goes,
later.
More. You should be resting. It's late at night. What's wrong?
Alright, old man. You should be resting. You're older than I am, for one. Also, for two, Persistence doesn't have powers anymore. I should probably have said that more, I don't know, sophisticated. Sort of. He has no powers, and Hell has him on hold. So there's that.
Have you all been getting into the drugstores again? What?
No, he woke up after he said he had a dream about his brother. He woke up and his tattoo is cold. And
Mother?
now Hell has him on hold. He has no powers. He can't lift anything. He tried to do his cool hand thing. Can't lift anything. I'm pretty sure he's still pacing.
Put it on. Alright. Give me just a few minutes, and I'll meet you in the foyer. You see, he grabs a water skin from his belt. He
Alright.
takes a swig.
I go
Um,
fucking pelting back towards
like
Persistence.
a very long drink. And it
Aerith,
doesn't smell definitely doesn't smell like water.
Oh, wait, before I go sprinting off, I'm going to take the wine sack from him. Jacques. And she sort of squares herself at her 5'2" self. Sort of plants her feet and looks at him dead in the face. She's like, if there was another crisis, when there isn't another crisis, you and I are gonna have a conversation, all right? Answer
Fine.
me. And she like punches him like
Fine.
a little, like gently. And she's like,
Not
"You've been my friend
good.
for a while."
Fine.
Nope. Sorry, you're cutting out, so I'm talking ahead of you. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Just says fine.
All right. And this, she points. She like, I know I drink a lot and I take drugs recreationally. But how many nights have you been out here, Jacques?
Sel, we can hear that.
I don't know what that is, but how many nights, Jacques?
Every night since we got back.
You and I are gonna have a conversation, and it's gonna be all right. All right? I need you to be kinder to yourself, Jacques. And she for a moment, she like reaches up and not in a weird way before anyone gets weird. She like pats his face, like almost familial, like, and she
Backhands him.
pulls. No, she pulls his head down to hers, and she touches foreheads with him, which she has done before when they're in the masks, and she needs to convey something important. And so that she touches uh, her forehead to his, and she's like, "Promise me. I know you said fine, but promise me we'll have a conversation. And know that I'm here for you."
We will. Let's go. For the moment, let's see exactly what has rigged our ill rigger.
Like, and she takes a swig out of the wineskin and goes tear it off again. And she goes back to persistence.
As soon as Persistent sees her, she's like, I need you to send a message for me.
Aye, alright, I can do that.
And I'm going to describe a person. They are a tiefling. They're in like their early 50s. They have sort of like fox-ish features and horns and such. And I'm going to describe them. That is General Humility Bronzinger. Need to give him this code, and I'll give him like give her an emergency code for communications of like this is urgent. This needs to cut through stuff. You need to tell him that Captain Dedication Hilburn in Avernus has the ruby rod. Asmodeus directed him to give it to Zariel if anything happened to him. Please send Dedication clear and explicit directions. And then this, Persistence Hilborn, Captain of the Order of the Divine Profane.
Alright, I'll do this. But we also have to meet Jacques in the foyer. Alright?
Yep. No, we there's a bigger issue going on than just me. I need to make sure that this is handled properly. I do not trust my brother to not fuck this up.
Alright. And I cast it.
Well, that was garbled as all hell.
Right? What?
Dude, he's going to do more to that rod than just lick it. I'm worried.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I send it.
Okay, you send it. A few moments later, you get back a response. That's basically acknowledged, orders dispatched. Continue with current assignment as best as possible.
I repeat that.
Okay. It's don't worry. The contract with you and Venudon is still secure. That is between you and Savona. It is a mortal contract. It is still enforceable. I will not be leaving my post or anything like that. You have my word. But that has not changed, although my usefulness to you all is going to be greatly in question.
She puts her hands on her hips and she squares off with you now. She's like,
Yeah.
I've never been worried about your contract with us. I'm worried about you, persistence. When's the last time you didn't have powers? I can do a great many things to a person. So, I'm worried about you, you stupid git. All right, I'm done. I'm done with all the men. I'm done with all the men in my life. I hate all of you.
Here's the
Let's go.
Apologies.
Commodore.
I did not mean to
She did.
upset
She
you
did.
with my
She did.
issues.
She did. She did. And she pinches his lips. I'm done.
I'll
I'm
beat
done
your
with
ass
all of you.
later.
Just
Now go. Jacques is waiting for you. Get out.
yep, I
Go,
will
go, go, go,
go
go,
and I
go.
will march. I'm not even bothering putting a shirt on. I have pants. That is it.
And I follow, even though I'm so mad. I hate everyone. Everyone's combusting.
Yeah, gonna find Jacques and just like bow and it's like, Sir Cartier, I apologize. It seems that an issue with my pact means that my services to
I
you will
need
be
you.
greatly limited for the foreseeable future. I will do my best to endeavor to make up
I
for
need
these
you to not be
shortcomings.
so formal right now. What's wrong? Persistence. What's happened?
I'm not sure what I can.
Hell put you on hold? You're
Yes, there.
capable of doing that?
What I am allowed to disclose is that the the source of my powers from hell have been cut off. I do not know if it is temporary or permanent. We will have to wait and see. I cannot give you any more details than that, but rest assured that the contract that you signed with the nation of Savona shall be honored in full to the best of my current abilities, meager though they might be.
You'll still perform admirably.
I will
What
endeavor to, sir.
state you are in. Don't worry.
Yes.
For the time being, I guess we just need to wait for someone to reach out to you.
Yes, I will alert you of any further correspondence that I am able to share and provide you any updates to the state of my service.
All
What,
right.
you keep talking about the state of your service. What about the state of you, though?
I am distressed and uncertain, and I am awaiting to see what further developments occur. There's not much that I can do besides wait and hope that the issue is resolved as quickly and effectively as possible. Thank you for helping me reach out to my superiors. I trust that if anyone can make sure that this situation is handled effectively, it is the generals. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and make the rest of my very early morning. And he's just going to find a room and just pull-ups and push-ups and just
Just exercises
just nothing else.
anxiety
He has
away.
nothing else to do. 'Cause he'll for a
Okay.
second he'll like get his sword and test it out and just like, oh, I'm using strength instead of charisma now. I'm garbage.
I have to use my actual muscles instead of my good looks. This is problematic.
Well, because Persistence's whole fighting style, because it's charisma based, he uses his telekinesis to like trip people up and get past their guard. So literally, without his Illrigger class stuff, he is worse than a fighter. he is slightly more hit points than a level 1 fighter. That's it.
Yikes.
Well,
Cool.
I technically don't even have heavy armor proficiency because that's part of my subclass pact.
like it
Well,
somehow got yanked from your mind.
I don't. Well, you tell the fighting style definitely because the fighting style
Yeah.
is lies and flavor wise it does that. But I'm like, even if it was literally like I don't know, it's like
Yeah, I would say that anything that you justified you getting as being like a magical ability. So your seals, your telekinesis, your fighting style, those are turned off. I mean, you still are a trained fighter, so your multi attack or your extra attack feature and your armor proficiencies would still work.
Yeah, but I go from a +8 to a +5. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, good news! I can still become a light bulb
Yeah, because
because that's part of my racial heritage. So I can I
right.
can still hurt everyone around me.
Well, you didn't need to be a light bulb to do that.
Nope.
Oh joy!
Yeah. So, yep, I am
Okay.
severely crippled for the foreseeable future.
Okay. So a few days pass, um, and I want to uh, once again take the camera to Savona, where chaos has understandably ensued from
Yes.
this sudden
It is a
uh,
good pain.
So you hear the voices too.
No,
sudden
we don't. That's
cessation.
the problem.
Yeah, the sudden cessation of hellish
The
support.
abyss opens up. Okay, sorry, I'll let you go.
Yeah. Uh, the devils and are still there, but uh, the chain that we saw in the earlier cutscene, the hellish runes on uh, or infernal, yeah, the infernal runes. That's the word I was looking for. On that have completely shorted out. So the nation is on high alert for demonic incursion as something on the other side continues to thump at it. Um, the now weakened barrier. Uh, the uh, greater portion of the celestial and infernal forces spread throughout the nation that would normally garrison the borders have been recalled to Bastion. And it is in this condition that the Empire makes their move. As the armies of the Empire march through the Kenneville Notch on the city of Dusk Shield, which until recently stood ready and inviolate, but now its defenses have been sapped in service to its greater mission, uh, and its human defenders are left alone to defend the city. Um, and we will uh, go and zoom in on the command center as the city is burning all around you. For this battle, you guys will be playing as the commanders of the defenses of Dusk Shield. So, who would like to be who? Lev, I assume you want to be the general,
Sure.
the overall commander. Uh, so you didn't give me specific people. So
Nope.
this is one of the two generals of the Order of the Unbroken Oath.
Yep.
The other one is currently out fighting out on the walls.
I will also mention that the other three orders are also the divine profane exclusively twins. The other orders,
Yeah.
some twins, like the less good enough to
Mhm.
pass the muster twins, but also like regular people can also prove themselves to be in it. So it's
Okay.
not doesn't purely have to be, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I only have one set of twins here, so.
Yep.
But they are twins. So who wants to be the twin bodyguards of General Abersold, Generosity and Charity?
Would like to be Charity, please.
Okay.
Be generosity.
Yeah.
I want Theo.
You don't want to be Champion Kill Demon Solinger? Wow.
Theo.
Let's go.
Hmm?
What's your opinion?
I'm good with whoever. If you have a personal preference, go for it.
Christian Homberger is a funny name, but I mean, you have this other man in the room. All right, I'm gonna roll a dice.
Right.
3+ is
Said they wanted to be Theo.
demon killer.
Nash is
All right,
Theo.
I guess I'm demon killer.
Gosh.
It
Yeah,
kills
I'm Theo.
demons.
I take Theo.
All right, I'll be
Roll the
Kristen.
Nash is nutty.
Yes.
I just realized I could have did a 1d2.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
done a lot of things, so.
Well, we know he's a 4.
What can Nutty do?
So it should be
General
either-
Amber Sword, I must kill demons. Why am I not on the front line?
Why have I not killed the demons?
These invaders must die now. That's his best.
Oh my
He's probably
God.
Abersoul's soul is probably very used to it, and so just isn't paying it much heed. It's just like, we shall unleash you when it is time.
I'm waiting.
I don't know if it happened for anyone else, but when you yelled, it cut out, and it brought me great joy.
Okay, everybody should be able to control the correct tokens now. And if you look under NPCs, Savona, Dusk, Shield, you should see all of the characters, and you should see the stat blocks that they use.
The Linker is gonna play the piano until he's told to leave.
Mage.
Cool. All
There
right.
he is.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Give me Mage.
That's
Alright,
a good way
I mentioned
to-
as a paladin. Oh, he's a champion. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, most people are depowered at this point.
Well, half of them. Like,
Yeah, half of them.
it's also, I'm not even sure if it would be half, because part of the thing is, like, definitely persistence, because persistence is like, cream of the crop, you go straight to the source. But there's also a lot of devils who are in Savona that could grant, like, packs directly and shit. Like, the
Yeah,
Gold Pact
those
probably
would all
didn't
still
lose
be on.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very empty character sheet.
Well, click the
there's-
link.
Yeah, click the link and it should have.
Oh. I was looking
I
at
need-
the character sheet and it cracked me up.
I need to find out his coat of arms. A lightning bolt splitting a galley in two on a blue field. That must be where he killed those demons.
Are we rolling initiative?
We are rolling initiative as Alvarez angels break in through the windows.
Balls! Why did that do that? Okay, weird.
And the glass shatters,
Why did that send like that? Why did that
followed
only
by
send
some
to the GM.
stormtroopers who have gone up the windows or walked up the walls.
Kill demons!
Okay. Let me get there. These guys. Need to roll initiative. These guys need to roll initiative.
Do we have magic weapons?
I'm gonna assume that they are magic, but it's included in your stat block.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Is like if
Yeah.
like overcome resistance to non-magical weapons is what I mean. Not
Yeah.
like, do we have, a holy avenger or some stupid,
Yeah.
They made a
I mean,
Sunblade.
I have a Dragon Slayer Great Axe. I don't know what the rest of you.
A Dragon Slayer Great Axe.
I
How
have
did
a
the
Moon Knight.
wizard get a
I,
Dragon Slayer
I have
Great
a
Axe?
I have a Moon Knight Greatsword.
It's a really weird shape for a greatsword.
I have a Vorpal greatsword.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I have the Staff of the Magi. So
I also
And a
have
robe of
I
power.
also have plate armor that on every reaction when I get hit, it does Infernal Rebuke.
hey, there you go. That's nice.
Why are you
That's
not a
infinite spell
bastion?
slots.
Why'd they leave you here?
He
It's because
kills
he
demons.
screams.
Yeah.
It's his attitude,
Who?
really.
Ah, crap. He is. Um. Who is the dude who always shouts "repent" in the Dark Angels? Who is that?
All
Asmodai?
of the
That's
Dark
so
Angels?
funny.
Literally all
Asmodai.
the
He's Asmodai.
okay. So let's go ahead and set up some music here. There we go. All right. So the stormtroopers are going to charge in.
So what it takes. Devil May Cry games.
Turn that down a little
It's actually a
bit. It's not-
popular play in Savona.
so they charge in through the broken windows.
Speedy.
Well, they're charging, so they're dashing to get up to Kristen. These guys, though, I think can get to. They can't quite get to kill demons, so they are gonna have to dash to engage. So then it's Kristen's turn.
Well, if it's not infernal types, there's always some kind of bastard in need of a smack.
The 22 will hit.
And will he be knocked prone?
Stormtrooper strength saving throw. He's not proficient. He is knocked prone.
So then the next two attacks are with advantage.
2 more hits. Is it just the
And
first number, I believe?
No, it's the right number.
Just the second number. Okay.
So a total, it's almost 3 12s. I'm doing a whole lot of good damage there. 36 in total.
Yeah. So he runs up to you and you just knock him to the ground and stab your spear into him. You've got him on the ropes.
At the end of Christian's... Oh, Christian, are you good?
Yes.
The end of Christian's turn, I'm going to use a legendary action to command ally, and I'm just going to say, Champion, cut them down. And Champion Kill Demons gets to make 1 weapon attack as a reaction. And you gain advantage on the attack roll.
As the guys run through the window, I look at them up from my piano and I kick it away into the wall and I pull out my two-handed sword and I slash with advantage. Fuck.
Unfortunately, the piano gets in the way, and he manages to duck under your swing.
It's all part of my plan.
Yeah, you got him exactly
gets
where you
there.
want him. So that puts us at Theo.
Okay. So I am fairly unfamiliar with cones. Does that work? Does that hit 3 people?
Cones?
Or if I get here?
Yeah, that should do it. Yeah.
Okay. Then how far does it extend this way?
Well, so it's a triangle. So,
Like
and
60 foot
the edge is
across.
another 60. The front edge is 60 feet.
So off map. I think I can hit them.
You can hit It looks like you can hit everybody. Yeah.
I think so. Okay, so that was here. It was where that was. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And I'm gonna cone of cold this thing.
Okay. Let's see. What's this? It's a con save, and
Con
what's the
save.
DC?
Oh.
Probably 15.
Do
25.
spell save DC 14.
Okay. So these are for the stormtroopers. Okay, so this one here succeeds. Go ahead and roll the damage. Okay, 36. So he takes half, so he'll take
Yeah, it's half
only
on success.
19 and 36. Okay, I believe that was your turn.
Uh,
Well, I got far more movement speed. I'm gonna
Okay.
step south, that way I get a little bit further away. And he's gonna start chuckling to himself.
Okay.
He's a little nutty.
yeah. End
can
of,
tell.
end of his turn. Faith is gonna say, Christian again, and you get an attack with advantage.
Okay. Is the guy down still alive after the cone of cold?
He is, yes.
Oh, all right.
Frost is formed on his armor. Is the blood that he's bleeding from your stab earlier.
About a 23 and a 16.
Yes, but you drive your spear into him, and he crumples to dust.
All right, and you're next.
All right. So now it is Charity's turn.
Being the general's personal guard, she is going to take look over at him, and then look next to Champion, and she shouldn't move. She is his personal guard.
Oh, he.
But
Did I forget to roll con saves for the Void
You
Knights
did,
as
I
well?
believe.
yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
I assumed that they had some sort of like auto immunity or something.
No.
No, all right.
Okay.
Two of them got full hit.
3d6.
I'm gonna use command at the end of Charity's turn to make her make an attack anyway. So if Faith can just give her a look of like go in charge, that's
And nodded ahead to like get up there.
yeah.
Get in there.
Is this command melee only?
Everyone,
Get
having,
in here.
having worked
One
alongside
can
you
make
for all
one
this time,
weapon
not even
attack
know.
as a reaction.
Okay, so not a spell. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, if it was a spell. Oh boy, if it was a spell.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have seen me pop off with a 4th level fireball
Nope.
and
Weapon attack.
Nope. But it's
yeah,
all right. I have two more.
the spear will hit both times. Are you
It's that first
attacking
number.
the first
I'm not-
number?
For
Why did
some
I not
reason, her
see-
rolls are private.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whispered to the GM.
Interesting.
it's the
see.
same thing that's happening with mine, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's the default setting.
Ah.
How do you change that?
I don't remember.
I'll
I
figure
think
it
you
out.
have to do something with beyond 20. So let's see. So that'd be 24 damage. Are you attacking just the one in front of you or the one to your right?
The one directly in front of me.
Okay. So that's 24 damage to him. All right. Now it is the Void Knight's turn.
End of her turn, command, and just again.
That's a hit for another 9.
And did Cell make 2 attacks or just 1?
He's only made 1, but he hasn't had his turn yet, so his reaction hasn't.
Oh,
come
that was
back.
just his reaction. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I am looking at everybody's character sheets to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Okay, so the Void Knights. So let's see. So this one move over here. He's definitely got the movement for that. So if he can aim his own cone of cold, he can almost certainly hit all of you. So everybody here. So he's going to cast his own cone of cold. So DC 18 con save. And it is
Oof.
98.
he's casting a little higher than I can.
Yep.
It's almost like narratively.
So half damage if you succeed. Let's see.
Oof.
Is he just getting the four of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm almost
Uh,
dead.
And this guy
You are a mage.
is gonna
Yep.
fly over here.
I mean,
Yeah, my
No.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but
Ice block.
Let's see. It looks like he can't get Kristen without hitting his friend with his own cone of cold. I guess maybe he can go. He can aim it from this square.
Would he care?
He can aim it from this square, and then he can get the two of you as well. So this one's gonna get everybody.
All right.
So same thing. DC 18 con save.
What's the damage? Actually, 1 second.
I wouldn't say.
Hey, I do have a thing I can do about that.
That is a...
1 second. 1 second. Wait, hold on
What's
for
the
a second.
DC again?
18.
18.
18.
Also,
That's a failure.
it didn't roll my extra damage for being my class. So 1, 2, 3.
This is
What
bullshit,
level
man.
is he casting that at?
6th
I'm
level.
casting this at 3rd, obviously. So I need to roll a
see-
d20.
Yeah, 1d20 plus your int. That's what you need. So, or one
Oh,
higher
I
than
don't
what
need
you
to
need
do
even.
saving throws then.
So you successfully counterspell that cone of cold.
Oh, and that was before my int. I have a +3, so I actually rolled a 20.
Oh yeah,
And in front
that's
of me
plenty.
takes 10 extra damage. For brute.
Oh, brute is included in your attacks.
But it doesn't say so.
It should say that.
well,
I mean, it says it on the thing, but it doesn't say it
In your roll.
in my roll.
It's included in the damage you roll.
Yeah, because you got an extra die.
I mean, we can't see it, so
Well, because my thing is naturally 2d6 plus 4.
So that it's normally 1d6, and then the 2d6 is the
Okay,
extra
very
d6
cool.
is from brute.
Very
Yeah.
cool, very cool.
Yeah, so if
So
you
yeah, I counter that second cone.
you counter the second cone of cold.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that
Well,
would put me down.
let's see. He can fly here. Actually, he can go here and provide some flanking. And so he's gonna cone of cold. Yeah, he can cone of cold the four of you. And there is no
Trying to roll in damage real quick.
Yep, there's no counterspell for it.
I'm down.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if I save or not, I'm down.
Theo goes down.
Frozen solid.
Yep, because kind of cold.
Yep.
Many a good mage has gone that way. Well, just the one, but okay, so that was the 3 Void Knights. So it is now champion kill demons.
Get him, buddy.
I got a good hit in.
You did.
I inhale a deep breath, and I attack the fucker, and I like miss a million times.
Which
Jesus
fucker?
Christ! I don't know, the one that's the most injured. I need to get him out of here.
Okay, that would be this one. So you hack and slash at him. You just hit the ones. Is it just the one, the first
It's
dot?
both
Oh,
numbers.
it's both. Okay, so 15. Okay. Anything else?
Hmm. If I move a space, I take 4 opportunity attacks. So I can't do anything.
Okay. So that is
I guess only 3.
generosity.
Seeing Theo go down, he is going to brandish spear and shield in hand and rush at the Void Knight right in front of Nutty. 3 melee attacks. So first one,
That's a hit.
26.
Go ahead and roll your
That
damage.
is the 2d6 plus 4. That is 12. 12 damage on that one. Second attack with the spear. Actually, yeah, I should have done this one. Second attack is going to be a shield bash.
That's also a
That's
hit.
25 to hit.
Strength saving throw, right?
Uh,
DC 15.
11 bludgeoning damage, and he has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
He is
So he succeeds.
unimpressed.
I'll hit him again with the shield. I'll just keep bashing at him. 9.
He casually deflects your second shield bash.
Guys, we ain't doing well.
He's going to shout back that while the general, while the 4 of us have them, you need to get out of here.
All right. Well, General Ebersold, it is your turn.
Uh, what is the what was this a surprise attack? We were just having lunch and they burst through the windows, or
No. So the city was under attack, and you've been commanding the battle, and this is the point where they break in and into your things have started to go sideways quickly, and this is the moment where they've breached your command center. So this is where you were commanding the battle.
okay? And we've sent some of our higher officers to Bastion as well. So if I die, my second in command is in the capital, ready to take command of this order. If I fall, all that.
Yes.
Okay, so we exist just to buy time for the rest of the country. So he would not retreat. He would instead walk forward and it's like, "You faithless curs! You strike not just at Savona, but the entire material plane." And then I'm going to make 2 greatsword attacks.
Justice
against the
demands retribution.
Can I? There we go.
Ooh, a crit.
Yeah.
That's 2 hits.
Yep.
25 damage. You can see the hit is somewhat staggering as you crit him.
You will pay for this transgression.
He regards you silently but doesn't speak. So the stormtroopers are gonna go. Let's see. So the one next to Christian is going to attack him with his longsword twice.
Two hits and dex, or is it athletics?
That's if he wants to grab you.
Oh, okay.
So he's just slashing you with his longsword.
Okay.
And then Charity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kristen is almost down.
Right.
And then kill demons. Looks
I
like one
hate
hit.
days where third rolls hot. I just hate
Am
it.
I being hit? Am I being hit with something?
You are being hit with a sword, yeah.
Oh, he misses.
Well, it was the 15 and the 25.
I'm too cool to be hit by a 25. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow, that's neat. Thur, why'd you give him that character sheet? I want that.
Yeah, where's that from England?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a reaction that says I block everything. All right, let's see. What's this damage? Do I have to worry about the escape, do you say?
No, that's if he wants to try and grab you and eat you.
Pardon?
Because he's a vampire.
Oh. I thought this was I thought that was more intense. Like he's a void, and I just assume he's like a floating robe, and he's like
Oh no, these
engulfed
are
you.
the stormtroopers that are in front of you. They're attacking. The Void
Oh,
Knights. Remember, their turn. They cast the cones of cold.
okay. Well, I take that 12.
Okay. So that puts us at Kristen.
He's
Uh,
gonna go
who-
down swinging.
That is a hit. That's your shield bash, right?
Yeah. See if I knock him down.
Okay.
Oof.
You do
All
not.
right. Well, 2 regular attacks.
Those both hit anyway.
All right.
Let's see. So that is another 20 damage. You both look like you're staggering. You're both on your last legs.
I thought his were
Indeed.
the second one, so wouldn't it be 30?
Or 27.
Oh yeah, 27.
I know these guys are cut off from their power, but one of these guys should have been a clerk. Anyways.
I think it's a moot point. I'm pretty sure we're just fighting these guys to set this up for being a hard battle later.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna die, guys.
Where are my light
pretty-
bulb powers?
I'm pretty sure that's what this is establishing.
I'm obviously an Asimar.
I look
Where
like
are
a
my
pretty
light
holy
bulb-
dude. I feel like I should like know how to smite or something.
Right? Where are my light bulb
This is
powers,
tragic,
sir?
dude. Why did they turn off heaven too? Tiamat's doing too much.
Be out here doing too much.
Let's see.
Like how many Tiamats does it take to unscrew a light bulb? Just one.
As Christian finishes swinging, I'm gonna say, finish him.
All right, this one I do get advantage.
That's correct. That's another hit, and that takes him down.
Oh, thank God.
At
Well,
least
I've
gonna
got
make
2
them
more
bleed.
kills. And then use the remainder 5, 10, 15, 20.
I have to do it at the end of your turn. You can't move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep.
Okay, Theo's dead. That puts us at Charity.
Oh,
You
rip
don't gotta be so
Thea.
mean about it though.
Did a lot
I
of
was gonna
damage.
Fireball. I was gonna fireball though. It was gonna be pretty.
You did the better one.
Oh yeah, for that use, yeah, I needed the cone.
Okay, shield bash misses, spear hits, and that takes him down.
Then she's going to wheel on this Void Knight. Hiss. I don't know. Something.
You are flanking him now. Okay, so it is the Void Knight's turn.
End of her turn. Going to give her command her. She gets to make an attack.
This man. How is this man looking?
He's looking bloodied.
I'll swing at him instead. Trying to help my boy.
You get
Nope.
advantage.
Still a miss.
I was trying to help my boy kill demons. But
And his younger brother, thou shalt not commit adultery.
and his brother, peace.
Yeah.
My brother took to a life of a monk. He meditates in the mountains. I go to him.
Champion peaceful negotiation Zollinger.
So
When
the
I
Void
visited
Knight-
him, I asked him how he was doing, and he's like, "I'm doing fine," and then he evaporated.
Oh, it would probably be peace be with you, Zollinger. That's
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
go with
good.
champion kiss angels.
kill demons, kiss angels, and I'm all
In
out
this
of
moment,
demons.
I think about my brother as he turned into rose petals, or wait, whatever petals, and disintegrated.
Oh, an Oogway moment? Sure.
Fuck, what does he say at the end in that movie?
He quotes Eleanor Roosevelt, and then he dies. if I remember that movie properly.
I am so lost.
You never seen Kung Fu Panda?
Yes, right. That. There we go.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But the day is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Eleanor
I love
Roosevelt.
that movie.
It's
I
a
can
good
watch
movie.
that movie
That
again.
echoes in my mind. And he's like, today is a present. And I'm still waiting for my turn.
Meanwhile,
Just yelling.
generosity is under attack.
No.
So it is the first and third number.
Oof.
So, how we looking, generosity?
He's speechless. He's knocked silent.
I'm looking at his health pool, and I know his AC. So, let's see, 11, 27, 47, 56. Yeah, he goes down.
I feel like Charity would scream and just like
Yes.
rage.
Yes, Charity, you see your brother cut down by this faceless mockery of an angel.
Does Charity gain 1 level in Barbarian? Slashing into rage.
Do I gain grief, which gives me advantage on everything?
I think you can it gives you the reckless attack ability. So you can attack with advantage if you give advantage to other people attacking you.
Oh, pass. These one nights hit like a truck. I love my brother, but like not that much.
Okay, I
Get
guess you
owned,
found
dude.
out something about Charity.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Those cones of cold did a lot of work.
Yeah.
It got you good.
Those cones of cold hurt.
Theo did his best to try and protect you, but alas.
I did. I blocked the one that would have hit all of us.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a
Charity
good one
was
to block.
not touched
Both
by
of them.
any of the cold.
Both, both of them were every single one of them.
Oh, what are your last words?
Oh, Theo didn't get
Alright.
last words though.
Theo, write down your last words.
Kill them all.
Theo, what are your last words? Go.
Nutty.
Theo's last words
Hashtag
were
nutty.
And Kristen, you see the Void Knight advancing on you. Let's see. So the middle Void Knight is going to go ahead and attack General Faith. General Abersol twice. And miss both
Yes.
times, I think.
Yep. Just bing bing.
Okay. And then
Mighty
his
Left.
next-
It is. It's Zulamon remake. Everyone else is going down. The boss is at half health.
You
So
kid, but I might be able to do it.
I know that's why.
uh,
Joke with all seriousness. Solo.
so let's see. So then kill demons, you're getting attacked by the Void Knight next to you.
Another one?
Well, the
22
first
hits.
one
Alright,
was
what are these numbers here? What's
it's
happening?
the first number is the sword slashing damage, and then the third number is the damage from it being on fire.
Oh, so I don't have to worry about that right now?
Well, no, you take the
40.
first and third number. You don't take the middle number. The middle number is if it was wielding it in two hands, but it's just kind of slashing with one.
Let's see here. Do I have resistance to fire? Damn. I should have said I had fire resistance armor. I don't. Alright. Fucking at 29, alrighty.
Okay, so that was the Void Knight. So now it is Champion Kill Demons' chance to respond.
Get him.
Alright. To quote a great man. You what you can with what you have, where you are. And I'm gonna attack. Fuck. White Knight's still advantage. I'm gonna attack this White Knight. Oh, I don't have advantage. All right. 1, 2, 3.
That's 2
Yeah.
hits plus a critical.
Woo!
Let's
Never
see,
mind. Kill demons will solo.
And as a
18,
bonus action, I'm gonna regain 20 HP.
and
There's my
so you carve
my
into it.
my second wind is gone.
Okay.
Well, we might get a short rest. You never know.
Yeah.
I feel like we're
Short
gonna have a
rest?
long rest, but it'll be the longest of rests.
Man, a
Yeah.
short
No,
rest.
no, no, no.
Man, me and Theo can go. Me and Theo could go for a short rest, huh, buddy?
It'll be a short rest on our way to hell.
Yep.
Right. Then you
Uh,
get to fight in the Civil
Fight to
War.
Tiamat.
end of Kill Demon's turn. He gets commanded another one. Just,
Yeah, I have the longest rest after I fail all my
God
saves.
damn it!
you get
15,
advantage.
dude.
You get advantage on this one.
There you go.
Yay.
There
The
you
numbers
go.
suck though. Fuck.
Another 15.
Well, I get the second numbers because I'm still above half HP.
Okay.
So all the
that-
numbers get added in until I drop below half.
Yeah. Let's see. Generosity is dead. So that just leaves us with faith.
All right. Going to make my 2 attacks against this Void Knight that's in between us.
That's 2 hits.
Yep. And I do not have any other actions. I don't. You didn't hit me with anything, right? Like you just whiffed on both your hits on me.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. The Stormtrooper. What's he gonna try and do?
Nothing, because he's a chump.
I
He's
think
a
he's gonna
little
slash
bitch.
kill demons.
No.
And looks like he hits once.
Stop
for a
rolling above an
piddling-
18, motherfucker.
For a piddly amount of damage.
All right, I'll take my 5.
Kristen, you're staring down death.
Wait, this guy's got a better to hit than I do. Fuck, we're screwed.
He's gonna try with a bash. Probably miss.
Yep.
And 2 attacks.
You get in one lick at least.
All right. That's him. And then he's just gonna look up at this creature and go, "My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperial. Can you say the same?"
Well done. Well done on that quote.
Damn.
Oh.
Good.
Faith is gonna laugh and is like, "Yes, show him our resolve," and command you. You get your extra attack.
Get him.
Oh, kill him. Crit.
You did it. You hit him.
But
Yeah,
he killed him.
not a
You
crit,
said he
though.
did it. That means he's dead. It's the
Oh,
rules of
You
D&D.
did.
Somebody said you kill him, and Thur said he did it.
Well, he did it being he hit him.
Technicality, his blade is running water.
Let's see. Theo is dead. That leaves us with Charity.
Because a part of me does want to go with this, like, watched her brother just go down, like, feral. But also she is a Knight of Savona. And trained to not lose her cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Lev,
these people are yours to characterize.
Yeah.
In the brief moments that we'll know them.
You have an option. You can either do a reckless attack against the Stormtrooper, or you can... How weak is this Void Knight in between us looking? Like, does he look just barely phased by all this?
No, he looks like he's actually bloodied by your assault.
Oh, if he's looking bloodied and you get advantage on him without reckless attacking, just kill him. Like, Faith is trying to kill him as best he can.
I have made my computer angry.
Oh no, the machine spirit.
Quick, prepare the litanies and appease the machine spirit.
That is 1 hit. 2 hits. And I'm assuming you just went for it because you figured that you'd get commanded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 hits for, let's see, 13,
36.
24, for 36? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's 5'3".
Good one. All right. Now it is the Void Knight's turn to respond.
Wait, 36 plus the 7. Ugh. So yeah, whatever happens, she's going down swinging.
Okay. Let's see. The Void Knight next to Kristen is going to attack him once. Wait, no,
Yeah.
that's a Stormtrooper attack.
Oh.
Let me.
Oh.
It's the same to hit, but it's a D8 plus.
No, he was just feeling intimidated by that
Here.
epic. Oh,
That's the fire damage by itself.
Yeah, Kristen goes down.
Okay, as you're immolated by his blade in a single stroke. You're exhausted from defeating those 2 vampires, and then he's going to fly silently over behind Faith and
stacks on
flank.
stacks on stacks.
So that means I think that means nobody gets flanking. So he's going to do his second attack against Faith, but miss. But the other Void Knight, let's see, he's actually going to turn around and attack Charity because he wants to get that sweet flanking.
That's fair. I'm going to parry the second one. Sweet goodness. I'm gonna use my yep. Parry the second one.
Sweet.
Okay, he's battering down your guard, and you're desperately defending.
36. Alright.
All right, and these last 2 against Kill Demons.
Girl, damn
Hey, dude, what's wrong with rolling below 18, man? Come on. All right.
They're
God
deciding that he's like, I've been having a good week in Blood Bowl. I'm gonna kill this party real quick.
I'm gonna lose my fucking extra damage, man. This fucking sucks more than dying.
Okay, and that is the Void Knights. So now it is Champion Kill Demons. It is now your turn to respond.
Get him.
If I must choose between peace and righteousness, I choose righteousness. Yeah. No,
yeah.
fucking damn it. 8 and 9.
Okay.
Wow.
That damage went down significantly. It's a good thing he's looking.
Yeah, when I finally roll some numbers that are higher than garbage, I lose my extra damage. Fuck. At least I got my crit.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you gonna get commanded to attack again?
Oh yeah. Don't falter now.
All right, well, I got one more Roosevelt quote here. Asir.
Go
When
forth.
you're at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hold on. Yeah.
What
You
the
get
That's
advantage.
actually a good
You get
one.
advantage.
God damn it! Oh yes, hit the number. Yeah,
There you go.
that's a big one.
That actually takes him down.
Ah!
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't. Oh, I meant to be attacking the other one, but I'll take him. He's dead. All right.
I
guess
thought
it
we
doesn't
I
matter.
thought we were all focused
I
firing
thought I was
that guy.
attacking that guy. Fuck, we have been doing a lot better. Oh, well. Too late now. I guess I didn't designate my attacks. Oh well.
Sorry. I guess it
It's
is hard.
man. I don't know how much it's gonna matter. I guess if we could have killed the guy before. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's put. So generosity is dead. So that puts us at faith.
Yep. And I'm going to just make my regular attacks against the one in between Charity because I'm not getting flanking anymore because I got this other bitch behind me. So.
Yep. 2 misses.
Yep. It's not my strong suit.
Okay. The stormtrooper is going to attempt to kill demons.
I mean, How can I be mad about anything when
Under a
your
date.
dice are this? They're not even that hot. You just have a +10. God damn it! All right. Well, I'm still alive so far.
Let's see. Kristen is dead.
End of the
Theo is dead.
Stormtrooper's turn, I'm going to use a legendary action to make an extra weapon attack against the Void Knight in between myself and Charity.
Okay.
Because, oh, well.
That is a miss.
Well. Yep, this is definitely Lev.
Charity, it's your go.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no.
You're fighting for your life.
Don't it always be that way?
Alright, if you could just roll a couple of ones, and then I could just like survive at 10 HP, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That's a hit.
We gotta pray
That's another
to the
hit.
gods that have abandoned us.
That's another hit, and the one in between you goes down. You pull it out.
Oh my
You
god,
the
we're
All right, this
resolve.
isn't too
And then
bad.
command, kill the soldier.
Well, I have two. Yeah, I'll use the last two on him.
Wait, you got how many
Oh,
attacks?
the third one was.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, just take the 15 if we're going by honest rules. I press the 15 for whatchamacallit for him.
Okay. Well, 15
Well, no,
is
but
a miss.
it's supposed to be advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it is advantage. Yeah. Okay.
So you
hit
get the
anyway.
25. Yeah.
Okay.
You take that 8 piercing damage, fucker.
So it was Charity. So the Void Knights. There's only one Void Knight left, and he is behind the General. So he is going to make his attack.
Yep.
Ain't looking good.
Hit you like
God
a truck.
damn.
Okay.
Everything has been above 10.
It also doesn't help that these dudes have a
should've
plus
moved.
10 to their attack.
Yeah, I'm not
know,
even
yeah.
bloodied yet, so.
If only
Lev got the
only
highest challenge
God didn't
rating person.
abandon us, and I had like
Yeah.
a +2 weapon.
I have 229 health, and when I'm below half, I regen 10 hit points every turn. So.
Wait, you are the boss. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
I'm the boss.
I
Yeah.
had 40.
I know. I saw.
40.
I was like, oh wait a second. I have how much we can do it? And I looked at Nash's guy, and I'm like, oh no.
Looked at Nash, he was like, he has like a fifth of mine.
Yeah. So is that all that he's doing?
It's that where the it's
That
that
is
where
all that
the
he's
Millers
doing, yeah.
meet.
I'm gonna just look
You
up
guys
at
have
him and
HP?
just spit on the ground and just say, "Is that all?"
Okay, so champion kill demons.
Like this dude, let's go.
I'm bloodied. I surge blood out of my wounds from flexing. I don't know, and I hit this fucking guy. Wait, I vanished. God damn it, I hit the wrong buttons. Well, that's one attack. That's out the window. Okay.
That's a hit.
God damn.
That's a
These
miss.
dice suck.
So you slash at him, but not enough to take him down.
How's
Finish
he
him!
looking?
He's looking about 1/4.
I yell and give him another attack with advantage.
Get him.
All right.
Should have the second number.
He's looking 1/8. Let's see. Generosity is dead. Faith.
I don't think I've rolled.
Gonna look at
7.
Gonna look at this guy. What are the rules for making a ranged attack? Is it disadvantage if I have somebody in melee with me?
Yeah, if you're next to if somebody within 5 feet of you, then it's disadvantage to make a ranged attack of any kind.
Okay. I'm gonna stand my ground, and I'm just gonna take two swings at this guy. Just stand in between him and my remaining soldiers.
Okay, that's 2 hits.
Yeah, just gonna scream. I'm a bulwark against your darkness. Just cut into him as much as I can. Just piddly little things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got. I'm
Stormtrooper is still alive. Let's see. He's going to attempt to stab kill demons.
No.
Motherfucker, dude, come on. All right, let's hear it. I need a. Let's see here. Is there a death quote here somewhere?
An FDR death quote? I don't think so.
Oh, I was just looking at WoW. 1 second. I gotta. How am I dying here? He killed me too fast, dude. I'm still looking.
What did
Okay,
FDR
well,
say
Just
as he
say something
died?
was a setback.
My
Oh
demise
no, my
accomplishes
chair.
nothing. The master shall have you. You will drown in your own blood. The world shall burn.
Not inappropriate, with slightly
Yeah.
different context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's dead.
Rip.
Who's gonna kill the demons now?
I don't know. But he's got one more attack that's gonna go to Charity.
That's fine. Yep.
Roll low, come on! This guy's too good.
Unfortunately,
This guy's a
FDR died while sitting for a portrait.
Oh wow.
So
It's my
Yeah.
turn, correct?
FDR, but what
The
about
quote could just be,
Theodore?
"Get my
Yes,
good
it is
side."
your turn.
Pretty sure he was wasn't he quoting Teddy?
Oh, I was quoting Teddy. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, with your second spear attack, you
Speak softly,
avenge
carry a
kill
big stick.
demons.
And now you can go get flanking.
And I'm going to use my last attack. Oh, that should have been with
Absence and
advantage.
death are the same. Only in
Oh.
death is there
Nope.
no suffering.
That should have been advantage. That's why it's done that. But that doesn't
Yeah.
hit unless he commands me.
Yeah, I'll give you a command.
Still a miss.
Sorry.
Let's see. The Void Knight is gonna turn on Charity.
It do be that way sometimes.
It do be that way.
Ugh.
Down to the wire.
9. I think you're still alive.
I have 1 hit point. No, 2 hit points.
Second swing.
Oh.
Oh, I was hoping for that to be a miss.
Dude, where are the ones, man? This is
As
down.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up! As he cuts her down, she first says, "I'm sorry, sir," and then as the life is fading from her, she whispers, "Generosity, wait for me. I'm coming," and dies. Blech.
Lit.
But
All
I
right.
was so close.
You were so close to surviving.
All right, this is the fucking Death Knight situation.
All right.
Where's
End-
Tyrion Fordring?
End of his turn. I have 2 more legendary actions left. I'm going to frighten foe. I'm pretty sure they're immune to fear, which is why I haven't done it previously. But I'm just gonna try, and I'm just gonna shout at him. It's like, "You will pay for this transgression!" And he needs, if he can be frightened, DC 16 Wisdom save.
He appears to be immune to fear.
Yeah, that
because
was.
he also serves a higher power.
Yep, that was metagamey of me to not use it previously, but yeah.
I don't mind.
All right.
When vampires come through your window, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not even metagaming.
Okay, and I'm going to make my attacks against him.
That's a hit. That's a hit. 25 damage. Okay. He's you've got him on the ropes. He's also looking heavily wounded.
Kill him.
He is going to respond in kind. That's a miss, I'm pretty sure. One miss and
Finally,
one
the
hit.
one miss.
Okay. At the end of his turn, I use legendary action to make an attack.
Okay.
Start of my turn, I regain 10 HP. And I make my attacks.
Get him.
One hit.
Yep.
I don't know what's happening.
This is a weird silent
have you
slogfest.
ever run a Zul'Aman?
Fortunately for
This
Cusco,
is just Zul'Aman.
left
It's
soloing
one
bosses
dude
before,
left.
before your time.
No, what? No, I played Zul'Aman.
It's you weren't there.
No,
Yeah.
before
Oh,
your
On the
time
first
in the
boss of
guild.
Zolomon, we
Got it.
all
You say-
died and
When
left
the
Right.
Zul'Aman.
Zul'Aman Zul'Aman remake came out, we did it the first day. We get to the last boss. The boss kills everyone except for Lev, and then Lev solos the boss from half health to dead.
Oh, all right.
I do that sometimes. Probably
Because
not this time.
Death
but
Knights just were a different level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, another miss.
all right. End of his turn.
And he rolled low on damage. Wow.
That's a miss.
Why couldn't those misses be
Heal,
on
heal another 10.
me?
With that crit, you drive your sword into his breastplate, and he falls and expires.
I'm just gonna
And
stab him, drive him to the ground, and just put my foot on his chest, and just like stare into his empty hood. It's like, you violate the sanctity of this world. Be gone from it. And just step on his chest and just crush his breastplate underneath my foot.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna stand up, wipe the blood from my lip, look around at all my dead retainers, look around at the broken windows, and just step forward.
Ah!
Oh,
Crap, I
the
need
first
new
phase
guards.
is over.
So a figure appears on the balcony.
Yeah.
She doesn't appear to
Hell, shut your
arrive.
mouth.
Now she just rolls ones.
So much as just appear and look around. And she looks at you and says, "It would be wise of you to surrender."
My honor forbids me. Who are you? You look more important than V's cur.
Well, if honor is so important to you, then you will have the honor of being slain by me. I am the Empress Elenda, and I lay claim to these lands in service to a being even more high than yours.
You transgress against all of the material plane with this action.
The material plane is ours to do with as we wish.
It will come for you. You have broken a sacred pact with this. We have been neutral in all of this world's conflicts as best we can, and you have violated that. You will fall.
Your threats mean nothing. I am above you and all the armies that you could possibly bring to bear. I am a creature of legend and fate. You're not even playing the same game as me.
Just grip my sword and say, for Savona, for Jajatua.
Charge.
Didn't
So before
I love this planet.
before you before you've gone even a single step, she doesn't appear to even move so much as just will herself to be in a different position, and then she is. And you didn't even see her draw her sword, but you look down and you see the blood welling up from you being cut in half as you collapse and your last dying gasp, and the world fades to black.
What are your last words?
What are your last?
I already said them.
Okay, yeah.
What are your
He
last
said,
words?
for Savona, for
Oh yeah, but I missed.
Gargling Jajatua out of your fucking blood-filled lungs.
Yeah, that was it.
And on that note, we will return, and we shall end the night.
Man,
Just
wait,
on
Joe-
time.
Wow.
Joe
Alright.
feel like we just fucking died.
Persistence is even more depressed than he
I
was
feel like somebody
previously.
walked on your grave.
So let's see. I will give you this. So a couple days later, you guys get this.
One clicked on the mountain, I thought it exploded.
Oof.
I would read it. I would.
Where Gronzi Jr. died.
And juicy.
I remember that. I wouldn't even deliver this one to Minsk personally. I would just hand it to a servant and say, "Give this to Minsk," and I would just sit in a chair. I would grab something heavy to drink, and I would just, persistence would just be just lost in it for the better part of the day, if not the whole day. After this, like, I am powerless. My nation, which is the one, in his view, the one morally upstanding nation that has a higher purpose than all the others, has been violated. I can do nothing about it. This is terrible, and yeah.
Fuck,
Well.
this campaign just changed.
It got dark real fast because like oof, oof, oof.
We
The
went
stakes
from,
went up,
a
man.
fairly difficult
That
but happy
removed.
like rebellion to fuck.
That
When the
removes
world
what I
starts
was
TMI.
ending.
gonna do for a gut punch. Alrighty. Cool. Alright.
Who knew
I
when
think
Kalandi
Yeah.
ascended, everything started hitting the fan?
he hasn't ascended
Who
yet.
knew Kalani?
Yeah, he's got another 100 days or so, I believe.
Yep.
The universe is prepping. That's
I
why
think
they
it
killed
was
Asmodeus.
239 is when he ascends.
No, let me check the.
I don't know.
He will ascend on 153.
153.
And
And
get
we're
right
on.
to work apparently.
Yeah,
Get on in here, Kielowski.
I'm excited. I have it
Kalandi
all written down.
ascends mainly because there's no other gods left.
I'm really excited to see how Aerith will react to going from just super believing in this weirdo to to feeling him ascend. That's gonna be wild.
Would
And then he's gonna
persistent?
go fight
Oh,
Tiamat.
it's gonna.
Gross.
Yeah. If persistent, well, because power from hell is still cut off, right? Like that hasn't changed, yeah.
It has not changed. No.
Yeah.
I really hate to leave you hanging on this note, but like this is just where we are.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I'm just thinking, like, instead of just sitting there depressing, if he had received this news but not had his power cut off, he would have probably like gone down to the dungeons and taken some Alvarez prisoners and just like blood sacrificed them for devils or something. But even that is just like, nope, can't even do that.
Nope.
Like, nope.
Well, if you swear to this patron of this mountain, I think you can like become a warlock or something.
Alright, you want to become a cleric of Keolante?
He doesn't have that much.
Alright, I gotta go help Tika. The babies are awake. I hope you guys had
All right.
fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
we'll
crazy.
See you guys later.
That's
Worth the wait.
Wild.
That is fucked up.